Hiya Command will not be seen tonight so that we may bring you a Game-O-Rama Uncut special event. Cinemark, because Regal Cinema and AMC were too much for you.
Oh boy, another barbershop quartet without the fourth person.
Well, that wouldn't be in a quartet, would it?
No.
Man, I would really hate to be the guy in the back row that cannot read this shit.
Yes. Reading that would probably suck ass.
Like, I can't even read it here, and it's in, like, high definition.
Oh boy, a snack bar.
Oh boy.
The most overrated, expensive things you can ever buy.
Popcorn, $9. Soda, $5. That man just spent $100, but for some reason I have a tasting for Crunch and Oscar Mayer. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
This new advertising technique is really great. You know what he's gonna sneak into? Pussycats from Hell.
Yes.
First he's gotta get a good smoke in before he goes. Yeah, that's what happens when you take your kid to see The Nut Job 2.
There's always that one slob in the middle of the movie theater.
Well, that's what you get for watching Fast and Furious 9. It's all about family, you know.
Man, he gets all the chicks.
Well, of course, he's Front Row Joe. Again, thank you for choosing Cinemark Theaters, because AMC and Regal were too filled. Man, it must be a big premiere. I wonder what movie it is. I'm gonna say Batman.
I'm gonna say Psycho from Alfred Hitchcock.
More like Psycho 2.
Yeah, more like Psycho 3. His license plate says FR Joe. Does that mean fucking retarded Joe or
Wow.
Row Joe?
Maybe. I don't know, my eyes hurt though for some reason. It keeps flashing senior discount whenever I blink.
That's not a good thing.
No, it's not. Who literally puts their name on the side of a freaking motorcycle?
Clyde, worst name for a cat.
Are you in the mood for a Coke or to grab onto that M&M's feeling? Or some
No, I'm more
Ricos?
for some Ricos.
Or some Oscar Mayer wieners.
Sometimes it feels like I'm sitting through an LCD trip watching these.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Oh boy.
I
It's
caught
the
you.
Secret alley game.
I got you, folks. You were trying to sneak into Home Alone 3, weren't you?
Spoilers, it's not as good as the other two.
Dial M for Meow. That was Alfred Furcock's favorite movie to film. That man's choking. Nope. Never mind. That kid just got out of seeing Ugly Dolls. Well, that just turned some furries on. I don't know where I was going to end with that, but you knew where I was starting.
How can you grab a stationary seat?
That's a good question. PB. Because Dolby was too expensive.
Thank you for choosing Cinemark Theaters. Don't enjoy your stay, and watch Home Alone 3.
Wonder what this could be. 97 American Multi-Cinema. Oh boy, this should be fun. Thank you for choosing AMC, because we overtook your homegrown movie theater. The difference? I can't see a difference. You make, okay. The difference, AMC.
I really don't think I make the difference for this theater.
I wouldn't either.
You know, working in the theater box office can be quite an experience.
Oh boy, the early version of a Karen.
Howdy, ma'am.
Howdy.
Each day you come in contact with
I came all the way from
endless
San
stream of people
Francisco.
whom you've never met before
I totally
and
thought
whom you know
Texans were
nothing
supposed to
about.
stay in their borders.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
I
In
came
fact,
from
all
Quebec.
you know about each customer is what you observe during your short interaction with them. There's no time
You're a
for anything else.
racist, you're...
There's no time to actually talk to them.
Oh boy.
It's a greaser.
And for those customers on the other side of this glass, there's no difference. They have one
Yeah,
moment,
seriously, they just see
hopefully
the
a
same
brief
white
one, in which they
person
make their
every
ticket
fucking
transaction.
AMC.
And in that moment, they'll get their all-important first impression of this AMC theater.
It's
up to you
dirty
to make
and
sure
run
it's your
down.
one. Thank you.
Oh boy.
Alright, we're gonna learn about the box office and the starting point. That should be the name of a John Travolta movie, shouldn't it?
It really should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, the truth is that even though you may think that you've been hired to sell tickets, you're really
Yeah,
a good
that's what I figured my
ambassador
job
of sorts
was.
for AMC. I mean, think
Really?
about it. When you go into a
And
restaurant
shouldn't I be
or a store,
watching the
or even
movies
if
and
you're a
reviewing them
student entering a
myself
classroom for the
so I
very
could
first
tell
time,
the
that feeling
theater
that you
goers
get
what
from
to
the
watch?
first person you interact with
You
tends
gotta
to
watch
stay
all
with
the
you,
movies on the
regardless
box
of whatever else
office at
happens.
the time
You
anyway.
might say it sets
Exactly.
the tone for
Just
the
so you
entire
can
visit.
tell the
If
people
the
walking
first person
in
our
what
guests
you should
see is
suggest
pleasant,
next time they
friendly,
come
and
in.
helpful,
Pretty
then
much.
They probably expect their entire
And
visit
if
to
you
be
don't
positive
come
one.
into work one day,
If you come off
one movie may
non-caring,
either flop or
unfriendly,
become a box
distant,
office hit
or
while you're not there.
Just downright weird.
Well, then
it's
you're
gonna
Charlie.
make everyone else's job at the theater that
Yes.
much harder. And our guest may decide to visit another theater the next time around.
Yep,
So
they might go to
the bottom line here,
Cinemark
folks, is that
if
although
they
we're
drank
in the
3
business
shots of rum
showing
and 4
films,
shots
we
of
are
whiskey.
also very much in the business of customer service.
I heard that's
And
what
that
makes
service
people jump off
starts
bridges
with you
sometimes.
and how you
Oh,
deal
yeah,
with the
it was
public
always
right
Cinemark.
here at our starting point, the box office.
AKA HBO.
Now, before the first guest arrives at the theater,
AKA
it's your responsibility to make sure that the
the
box office is neat,
The server verse.
organized,
Ah.
and clean, and that all the information we're providing for customers
Ah,
is correct.
yes.
Check
Uniforms.
the
I
ads,
remember when people
the
had
phone
to wear
recordings,
those.
and the marquees against the show schedule to make sure
I
that
think
Yeah.
they still have to
be
wear
aware
those
of
in
any
the theaters,
special
but...
showings.
We gotta make
or
sure Barney's
circumstances
playing
for
and
that
not
day.
Saw 6.
And you should have a synopsis and a newspaper
Oh boy.
ad for our guests to
If
read.
Saw
Should
6
they have any
accidentally plays in the
questions
middle
about
of a
film.
theater
Of course,
full
one
of
area that
children,
really
me
needs your
may have a
attention
problem.
is the
Yep.
cash. Now remember to always count your cash before starting your shift.
You should have
The amount
exactly
you're given must
$1,000.
balance against the receipts and transactions during your shift.
If we
You're
catch
also
you stealing, I
responsible
swear
for
to
making
God,
sure
we
that
will kick you
passes,
out.
Exchange coupons.
If
gift
we see half
certificates,
that
credit
money
cards,
missing,
and movie watcher
And we
transactions
can't
are
track it
accounted
back
for.
to a receipt, you're in trouble.
Okay, so now you're ready to greet the public. Or are you?
Not
Remember
really.
that one
I don't
brief
really
moment
wanna
we talked
greet the
about
public.
earlier?
Fuck the
Well, you're
public.
about to have several hundred of those over the next
Can I
few
be a
hours.
movie projector?
And each one of them is your chance
Yeah,
to
at
let
least
the
you get to
guests
see
know
the
that we're
movie.
glad they've
Maybe on a
chosen
tiny
AMC
window,
to
but
see
you can
today's
see it.
movie.
I get to see the
It
movie
begins
for
with
free
eye
if I
contact
become
and
Pretty much.
a
music
smile.
project.
Hello,
Yes.
welcome to AMC. May I help you?
It's important to
Yes,
always
No.
complete
one
the
ticket for Deep
transaction
Throat.
and to leave the cash you're given within view until everything's completed.
Yes,
Also,
can I
if the
have
bill is
one
larger
ticket
than a
for
20, examine it
50
quickly
Shades
and
Grayer?
discreetly to make sure it's not counterfeit. Generally, any bill dated after 1990 will have a metallic strip woven into
Anything
the bill.
before
like
that,
this
hey,
one.
you're fucked.
Your manager or supervisor will have other tips
You
on
have no
detecting
idea if it's counterfeit or
bills.
not.
Here's 7, 8, 9, 10, 30, and 50.
Son of a bitch, I miscounted.
Enjoy your show.
Thank you. The theater business is primarily a cash business.
We
Therefore,
don't
take
safety
credit
and
cards.
security should always be at the forefront of your mind. Always be aware of the following 3 safety tips. 1.
Hey,
Never
look,
count cash
it's a
in public
downwards
view.
money funnel.
2.
Yes.
Use the large bill drop slot if you have one. And 3.
Do we?
No one other than designated
I don't think we
individuals
should.
be allowed in the
Oh,
box
here's
office.
Corey trying to hit on Denise again.
In addition to
How
cash, you
many
will also
times do we
receive
have
credit
to
cards.
tell you, old
While a
man?
pleasant attitude is always important at the box office, a credit card transaction
Your card has
allows
been
you to learn
declined,
a
sir. You
customer's
can't see
name.
Deep Throat for the
What better
14th
way
time
to
now.
employ one of our 6
Oh,
F's
come
in
on.
customer service than right here and call our guests
AMC
by their
F
name?
is fuck
Thank you,
you.
Mr. McDonald. Here's your ticket. Your
Oh,
receipt.
damn.
Enjoy the show.
She knows him by name.
Be sure
Can
to
you
follow
please
your
get
theater's
me a
specific
Big
policies
Mac
for
while
dealing
you're
with
in
cards
the
that get
theater?
declined.
Come back
Now,
to the back
let's
room
talk
and
about
give it...
speed.
Speed. Oh, what a movie. Sandra Bullock. It's terrific. Is it playing here? That whole bus
Yeah, and
scene-
Keanu Reeves is also
Keanu
in it,
Reeves,
too.
I can do
Whoa.
that.
No, not that
Keanu
speed.
Reeves.
This speed.
Whoa, we're moving in slow motion.
We
and
may
fast.
not know a lot about our
We're
guests
jump
at the time
cutting
we sell them
everywhere.
their
This is
tickets,
what a
but
bullet
we do know
sees
one
before
thing.
it hits the
They
brain.
want their tickets fast. And of course, the first letter of the word fast is F.
Is F.
One way
Also
to speed
stands
things
for
up
fuck
is
off.
when a patron may not
As
be
in,
aware
fuck
that a
off. You're
particular
not going
line
to
is
see
open.
Beavis and
You
Butthead
can
to
let them know
America
by
today.
politely making an announcement.
There are 2 lines open to serve you. Hi, welcome to AMC.
I don't want to
Something
serve
else that
any of
slows
you,
down lines is
but
when a customer
they're
you've just
forcing
helped
me. They
doesn't
chained
move
me
far
to the
enough away
desk.
from the
I have
counter
to
to let
serve
someone
you
else come
to
forward.
get unlocked.
I can take
Making
someone
eye
else for
contact with the
Boys of
next
Fall,
person in
thank you very
line
much.
and offering to help them, you can
I
move
can take
things
someone
along at a
else for
faster
Deep
pace.
Throat, sir.
Now, if a show is sold out, be sure to
Like Deep
suggest another
Throat?
feature for that guest. Also,
Like,
communicate to
Bernie the
others in
Dinosaur.
line through signs and announcements
Barney the
which
Dinosaur.
shows are sold out.
Perfect
And keep
cover
in
up
touch
for a
with the
porn.
ushers. They need to be seating those shows. Everyone on the AMC team needs to know what's going
Would
on
you like
so
to
we
be
can
movie
best serve our
security if
guests.
you had to deal with this shit every day?
There you
I'm
go.
fucking hating
By
it.
the way, the line for that film is forming on your right once you enter the building. You'll see.
Well, that's what you
And
get
seating
for
should
seeing
start in
fucking
about 5
Titanic.
minutes, which gives you plenty of time to
Yeah,
visit our
be ready
concessions.
to
Okay?
run up to the
Enjoy
bathroom
movie.
like 4 times during the movie at the
Now this
minimum.
device,
Do
I
it
think
once
we're
every hour.
familiar with, right? Oh, I'll get it. It's probably
Fucking
my
ring,
agent.
ring.
Yep.
We're one of my
Take up
many
the
fans.
motherfucking phone.
Hello.
Hello, this is the IRS. We are going to be evading you for missing a $40,000 tax payment.
Now, if
You
the
just
theater
got
hasn't opened
cock-blocked.
yet, no problem.
Please
The
try
caller
again
should
tomorrow.
Receive the same courteous service that people in line receive, and all calls should be answered within 3 rings.
If it's within 5,
What about
fuck
when
you.
the phone is ringing
If
and
it's
you're
within
sort of
5, you did a
busy? If you don't handle things correctly, a 3-ring circus is what you're likely to have on your hands.
And I'm gonna be the ringmaster, so shut your mouth.
Hello, thank you for calling AMC Springdale 30. This is Kathy. Can you please hold?
Yeah, hello, this is the
After
IRS. We are
completing
trying to
the
call on a
current
$40,000
Go back
missed
to the
payment.
phone and
It's
quickly
hung
help
up
the
already,
caller,
pal.
Or else find someone who can. And keep tabs to make sure that the caller is taken care of, so they don't sit waiting on hold and have a frustrating
But if it's the
experience
IRS,
before
please
they
pick
even
that up
get
as
to
fast as
review.
possible.
Okay, my little co-host. How old are you?
That was mean.
You see that, folks? Thank you very much for illustrating my point exactly. You see, most of us, some more than
All
others,
women are sensitive about
do
their
not like
age.
being asked about our age.
So are
at
most
AMC,
old people,
we
but you
try
don't
to
see them
tactfully
asking.
handle this issue. Basically, our policy is that if someone is seeking reduced price tickets,
Oh, man,
be it
they must be
seniors
watching
or
Godzilla.
students, then they'll
They're
ask
so
someone
confused by the
that's what we
plot.
sell them. Don't ask someone to prove that they're a
Well,
senior.
unless you
And
want to
should a request
be
made
sitting in
for
the
a
movie
student
theater for an
ticket,
hour and
you
almost
may
fall
need to
asleep,
ask
which is
for a
probably what they were
student
doing,
ID.
so
Check
Titanic.
with your manager for your theater's specific guideline. Okay.
I need your student
now a
ID.
word about
A
tickets.
student ID doesn't
Rule
prove
number
anything. It
one
could be
is
one
that
from 4
everyone
years
who
ago.
enters the theater
Yep.
has one. That means
I
people
could be
with passes,
14
on-camera
and one of your
poses,
cashiers
anybody.
could still be hitting on
Secondly,
me.
tickets cannot be resold.
Janko, where are you
In other
going with
words,
that?
If you have
No, I
a
was talking
refund
about, like,
or
female
overtime,
I know, we're
these
just-
tickets can't be sold to someone else. And if those customers choose to see another show, hey, they'll need tickets for that one.
Nah,
Now, some
just
customers
just
at
sneak
the
into
window
the theater.
will be movie
just
watchers.
solid snake your way
This
into
is
the
a
other
program
movie.
unique to AMC that rewards customers for their patronage with free popcorn,
is now
drinks,
discontinued.
even free movies. It's like a frequent flyer program for moviegoers.
Regal's better
Your
now,
manager or
anyways.
supervisor will completely explain how the point system works and how it affects
Yeah,
your
no one
duties
uses
at
the point
box
system
office.
anymore. They used
Finally,
to use
when it's time
what
to
was it
close up
called?
for the night, be sure to
movie
leave your
box.
station as clean as when you
And then they
started.
didn't use that anymore.
Also, secure the ticket
Cryptocurrency.
stock and change all
And they
the
don't
marquees
use that
to
anymore.
reflect the times for the
Bitcoin.
next day's
And they don't
shows.
use that anymore.
Once you've turned in
Dogecoin.
your cash and
They don't
receipts
use that
and
anymore.
completed all of your additional responsibilities, the manager will
Credit
give you the
cards.
okay to clock out.
So
Hey
there
boss,
you
I
have
did
it,
everything.
the
Can I
starting
clock
point
out?
for people
Did
when
you
they come
remember to
an
wipe
AMC
down
theater, the box
seat?
office,
Ah,
and
shit.
how you deal with
Never
phone
mind.
calls, lines,
Need to remember to
age
vacuum
restrictions,
every movie theater
discounts,
from top to
credit
bottom.
cards, and the
Fuck.
movie watcher program.
You can't go home
will
yet then,
determine
son.
whether our guests have a positive first impression.
Well, it's
If
back
not,
to the
they're
idea
going
of
to Regal.
expectations. People should expect
Regal's
to have
probably
a good
better
time in our
anyways.
theater. And you,
Probably
as a
not
vital
as
part of the AMC team, are expected
busy.
to make sure that they do. Oh, I'll get it.
Oh, another big contest you've entered?
Hello, this is the FBI. We've been
Yeah, he's
contacted by
right
the
here.
IRS about your $40,000 payment.
Hello.
Yes, we're going to be coming and sending planes and drones on their way in about 14 minutes. You better start running. And that's AMC, folks. Thank you for coming to our jobs fair.
We hope to never see you again.
This is feeling so quintessential 90s.
I think that is what it's supposed to represent.
Really? I wouldn't assume that.
It seems more like
Man, look at this guy. He's got the moves. He's smooth move. That's why they call him Front Row Joe.
he's not smooth. I'm sorry. No one's arms work like that.
We pop to the top. That's our promise.
Female. Stereotypical female for these kinds of commercials.
Yeah. Man, I'm in the mood to play some Catman, you know?
I don't feel like there should be an arcade in a movie theater.
But yet there is. No, I'd have more fun at AMC or Regal.
Maybe Columbia Pictures even.
I don't think Columbia Pictures had their own theaters, Janko.
If they did, I would definitely enjoy that more than this. Slam dunk.
I didn't know a trash can could have a tongue. I didn't know cats could play pianos.
He's a magician. He pulled 3 more tickets out of his ass.
Just want to remind you, there's senior citizens discounts.
Oh boy, torture, my favorite kind of movie.
What is this, Saw 2?
No. It's Halloween.
How to boogie. Step 1, act cool. Step 2, fuck off.
Wow, very poor places for product placement.
Yep. And we're back again for Front Row Joe. Get ready for the best fucking seat in town. At Cinemark. Hello, nurse.
Yes. I enjoy this commercial for that reason.
Yeah. You realize it's been 4 shorts and he finally starts talking.
Yeah. He decided to stop being mute, and he probably won't fucking shut up for any other choice.
Maybe not. But for some reason I want a Coke and a Dr. Pepper. And
Maybe some Butterfingers,
Yeah.
too. Because watching Saw really makes me crave for a Butterfinger and a Coke.
The heck are you talking about? It's an Adam Sandler movie, and his friend said no. Well, he's going to become the first person to go to space and actually reach it, unlike Jeff Bezos.
But again,
Hello, Penny. We're going to see Beavis and Butthead do America.
And that's not the only thing they're going to be doing tonight.
Oh, well, Clyde has the answer right there. Thank you for choosing Cinemark. You're drunk. Go home. General Cinema. When you were too cheap for Carmike, even. And this is the best fucking cartoon kitty show I've ever seen.
What's a movie
Chestnut Hill.
without refreshments?
I'd like a large popcorn. I'll have some topping on that, please.
Hi, could I please have a Pepsi with lots of
Absolutely
ice?
not. Fuck off.
I'd like some candy.
Some people claim that a movie just isn't a movie without refreshments.
And those people are fucking liars.
Each year, in theaters across the country, We serve enough popcorn to fill a freight train many miles long.
And let it be noted that freight train
We
is the
serve enough
size of
soft
fucking
drinks
Ford
to
Field.
fill a good-sized city reservoir.
You know, it's really bad
Our
when
customers
Lake Michigan
gobble
is
up
the size of,
thousands
looks like a
pounds of
penis.
mouth-watering candy. But just think about how far
It's so bad when they don't
1,400,000
even,
pounds of
like,
popcorn topping
try to do anything for like an outline of Canada.
So it should come as no surprise that operating our concession stand is one of the most important jobs here at Janko.
Yeah, really, I figured the box office would be.
So it's up to us to make our patrons' visit to our theaters even more
And
entertaining
mainly use females for the
by
concession
providing
stand. It draws the males in more.
refreshments. Serve with a smile.
You just trap them.
Yeah.
In the next few minutes, let's take
Oh,
a closer look at our
Twizzlers.
concession
My
stand
favorite.
and what you can do to make your job here
No,
more
I think those are
efficient
Twizzlers,
and
Janko.
more
Yes,
rewarding.
but the T is.
I can tell. These are the baddest 3 kids you're ever gonna
By
see in
knowing
the
your
theater
job,
cinema
you
shrimp.
contribute to our
That is the
success.
face of someone who wants to
You
kill.
benefit our patrons by serving the freshest concession items quickly and courteously.
If you can't do either of those things, you might as
You
well get
benefit
the
General
fuck
Cinema
out.
Theater
Hello, Julie.
because you'll
I
be
will keep you
projecting an
in the back of
image
my mind for the whole movie.
And you benefit yourself.
Really? How does this benefit
Because
you?
you'll take advantage of opportunities
You
in
get
our
to
growing
scream at
theater
people.
chain. And at the same time, you'll be learning a new job and customer service skills that will be helpful in any job.
Unless you
have
worked
in
at
the future.
McDonald's, well then fuck you.
If
This
you work at
concession
McDonald's,
training
you'll be there
program
for
has 3
years.
parts.
Yes.
First, this tape presentation offers a summary.
Really?
of
I
the
don't see
roles
any
of our
tape.
concession staff.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Watch the program
Liars.
carefully. It will introduce the procedures you'll learn
That's the
about
look of
in the
someone who
second
just
part
made
of the
all
training.
the wrong choices in life.
The second part of the training is
Concession
continuous
workbooks?
workbooks.
What kind of
They'll illustrate
concession?
in detail all the procedures
How
you'll
to
need
fix the ice cream
You'll
machine.
learn
Step
at your own
1.
pace.
Just call
And
up
you'll
this
be given
number.
self-tests to help you measure your progress. The third part of your training
On the
will be
job.
on the job.
That isn't training, man. It's just work.
Receiving instruction from your
No, that's
manager.
training. Because they're gonna have you do it while they look.
Experience,
So they don't have to work, but
and
you do.
performing procedures on
Technically,
your
it's
own.
labor.
Yes.
You'll learn even more about the products
Go
we
for a nice
serve,
cool bucket of
and more
popcorn.
about the skills you'll need to serve.
Why do they even sell it in
Don't be
buckets or
afraid
cups
to talk
now?
to your theater manager.
Shouldn't it
if you
just
have
be
any
sold in really
questions.
big
It's
bags?
teamwork
Yeah.
combined with an
It should
individual
be.
effort. It's people working
That guy had a
together
serious look on
to
him,
help each
Janko.
other.
Don't they
It's
all?
also people working hard.
That person's also regretting their life choices and how they ended up here.
I think that's still
To
Julie.
perform our
Yeah.
jobs
Look
well,
at that guy.
we need to know what's expected of us.
Yeah, gotta be the jizz mopper
Let's
again.
get started. You'll
The
refer
jizz
to
mopper
3
for the
workbooks
back seats of
throughout your
the
training.
theater. And also in the front of the concession stand. I don't know how some people can get turned on by popcorn.
They don't get turned on by popcorn, that's for sure, brother.
Are you sure I've seen some people get turned on by
There are a
popcorn?
few
Janko?
steps you'll need to
I
follow
have, but
to help get us ready each day. They're discussed in detail in Workbook 1.
If you look at book 1, it'll be just 42 pages of explaining
one.
how you should have known this
unlocking the
before.
stand. Climb over.
Before the theater is open,
Climb over.
you'll
Dukes of
unlock the
Hazzard.
cabinets.
You know there's
You'll have
nothing
easy
stopping you from
access
just
to
climbing over the
everything you'll
concession
need.
There's
stand.
nothing stopping you.
Step 2, turn on the popcorn warmer.
Just light a fire underneath the
Since
table.
it takes a while for popcorn to heat
That'll
up,
heat up the
you'll
popcorn.
need to turn on the
Nah,
units
just sell
early enough
propane and
each day.
propane accessories all your life.
Step 3, fill the popcorn warmers.
Those are the wrong kernels. Why are
The
you
time to
putting
fill
corn on the
any
cob
of our
inside the
displays or
popcorn
bins
warmer?
Isn't when we're busy
It's more
serving
natural.
patrons,
Get it?
or isn't
Popcorn.
after we run out. Start by filling the warmer to capacity at the beginning of the day, and keep fresh bags nearby.
If you don't, well, you're gonna
Many
piss off a
theater
lot
chains
of people.
Don't pop their own
So then you have to go
popcorn.
run and grab
We
the bag.
pop ours
Yep.
fresh. Because we use so much, we can't pop it at the concession stand itself. Instead, we have popping rooms in each theater.
Popping
where we
room.
prepare and bag
That
our
sounds
most
like a
popular
very-
If you're hearing
concessions.
popping from the back of the theater, don't worry. That's just our popping room.
Popcorn is fragile.
It's not a bomb in any
No
way.
one likes
It's just our
popcorn
popping
crumbs,
room.
So carry it carefully and keep fresh
It's
bags
like
handy.
dead body parts in there.
That's what it
We'll
looks
need to
like.
refill the warmer
Are you sure
each
most of the
day.
popcorn movie theaters don't sell us
Yeah.
as dead body
Periods,
parts?
and refill the warmer prior to these busy times. So you'll
If
have
it's always
plenty
dead,
warm
just fill the
popcorn on
warmer.
hand, ready to
Who are
serve.
they gonna? What's possibly gonna
Step
happen?
4. Turn on the
Ashes.
topping machine
Hmm.
and assemble the topping machine pump. You'll see how
What
easily
toppings?
the pieces fit when you review work.
It must be the butter. You gotta butter these people up. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, ooga. This requires advanced mathematics degrees. So, college students,
Once you
you're
prime the
welcome.
pump,
High
you'll be ready
schoolers,
to
you're
dispense
fucked.
the warm butter-flavored topping.
And middle schoolers, good
Step
luck in
5,
getting a job.
fill the ice bins.
Fill the ice bins.
Again, we fill the bins to capacity at the beginning
What,
of each
are they
day,
running the
so you
bar
don't
now?
run out later.
No, that's where you put the
Be careful
ice
to
for
clean
the
up
ice
any
cold
that
drinks.
falls on the floor to avoid slipping hazards.
If you accidentally leave a vanilla ice
Step
CD,
6,
you're screwed.
Set up your merchandise displays.
No one wants to
Track
touch
the
that anyway,
display
so it's just
draws
gonna stay there for the rest of
attention and increases
eternity.
our sales. Step 7 is count the money. We'll do this to verify the amount in the opening
Nah, I just gotta
concession
keep
bank.
it.
If you steal any bit, I swear to God,
Step
you are
8
fired.
is to notify your manager that you're prepared to open.
Boss, I'm all set and
The
ready to
opening
go.
procedures are
What if
now
the manager's
completed,
sick?
and
Well, then you're
ready for
screwed.
patrons.
If there's no concessions today, our manager's on
Let's
maternity
review
leave.
the opening procedures.
What if your
Step
manager
1,
is jury duty all
unlock
day?
the stand.
Yeah.
Step 2, turn on the popcorn warmers.
Isn't that the entire point of
Step
putting the
3,
kernels in the
fill
popcorn
the
warmers in the first
Yes.
place?
Step 4, turn on the topping machine and assemble.
Once again, this might require a high school diploma and a college
Step
education.
5, fill the ice bins.
I thought we already talked about filling the ice.
Step
cream.
6, set up
Yeah, you
your
gotta set it
merchandise
down with
displays.
some vanilla ice CDs first.
Step
Ice
7,
big.
count the money. Step 8, notify your
Now you're about
manager
ready to
that you're
quit.
ready to open.
May I have a large popcorn,
No,
please?
No.
you may not.
I'm sorry, but we're out of that.
Oh, okay, then I'll have some raisinets.
I don't know if we have any more.
Oh my stars!
Okay, then I'll have a Pepsi.
Eh, we're all out of
I
Pepsi.
think we've run out of cups. Would you mind stopping by on your way out?
Patrons
What's the
can't
point of
buy
stopping
what
by
they
on your
don't
way
have.
out?
Well, you might
And
as
they
well
aren't
go
likely
to the
request
freaking
items they
shops.
don't see.
At that point, you might as well
It's
just go to
up
the
you
grocery
keep
store
the
to
counter
get your
well
drinks.
stocked.
Hey, Janko, I'm in the mood for
We
some
sell.
milk duds and sugar babies.
And the supplies we need to keep us
What about
operating.
drink?
You need to make judgments.
How generic does your cup
anticipating
have
what
to
you
be to
need.
just have
Ah,
it say,
yes,
Be right where you
gasoline.
need them.
The perfect popper
So you're
for
never caught
popcorn.
at a busy period without the
It
things
gives
you
it that
need
extra
close by.
flamey taste.
Yes.
You'll stock some
Junior
items
mints.
at the beginning
Crunch,
of the day
Kit
and
Kat.
at
Buy them
closing.
all now at Family
And
Dollar
other
so you can
items
sneak
will
them
be
through the concession
continually
stand.
restocked as you need them.
But make sure you seem like you're
Steps to
fat.
stocking
Just
are detailed
snow
in your
caps,
book,
really
too.
good.
Goobers.
Remember, count the items you bring to the stand.
1, 2, 3,
Making
4,
sure
5. Son of
the
a
amount
bitch, I lost
delivered
count. 1,
is the
2,
amount
3,
you
4,
ordered.
5. Son of a bitch.
Oh my
1,
god,
2,
just
3,
take
4,
them all
5.
out of the
forget.
container and
It's not just the popcorn and candy that may run out.
Your
You'll need
patience
to
might
order
run out too,
popcorn
dealing with the
buckets,
customers.
Straws and napkins too.
make sure
Now that we've
there's a
opened the
complimentary
concession
gun
area
under
and
every one of
stocked,
your stations. Don't
it's
be
time
afraid to
serve
use it.
our patrons.
This guy looks like he...
We're not always judged solely by the quality of movies.
Oh
that
man, Janko, we
project
gotta go
onto
see
the
Stand By
screen
Me. We gotta go
and
see
the
Stand By
quality of
Me.
the items we
It's
serve.
a great movie.
We should
We're
go
judged
watch
by
Fast
the
and
entire
Furious 8.
movie-going experience.
This is 1986.
Part
Where are
of
we gonna
that
see
is
Fast and
simply
Furious
how we
8?
treat our patrons.
I don't know.
The information that's presented in
Cinemark?
Workbook 2 will
Cinemark?
help you become an even more valuable
Cinemark
General
Daddy
Cinema
Do?
employee,
At the Mark
serving the
Kirk.
refreshments our patrons request
What
and
pop is
serving
that?
up the image
looks
of
like Dr. Pepper.
professionalism that's important to our success.
Yeah,
Schweppes?
she looks like she wants to kill herself.
She looks like
It's the
she wants to
image you
commit war
project
crimes.
of
And
courtesy,
she's also debating her
efficiency,
life
and
choices that landed
service
here.
that our patrons will remember.
That man's hitting on that
It's
woman
the
like,
kind of
my lady.
service you would expect from our
She just got told that he whips his penis out in the middle of the movie.
Very important role. To know
That's
our
why you
products
never let people
and
in
to
with
know our
blankets to the back of the movie again.
Okay, I'd like a small pop. No, I'd like a large popcorn.
No, I'll have a medium
Okay, make that with a
popcorn.
little
That's why you also never give.
No, I'll have a crunch bar.
That's also why you never give suspicious people large popcorn or medium popcorn containers. So you can't just
No,
let
you
it
don't-
sit
maybe I'll
there
have a candy
the
bar.
entire movie.
The best method of suggestive selling is selling up.
Sir, we could upgrade you from a medium to a large for an additional
Make a
quarter.
suggestion.
Why not selling down?
I'd like some popcorn.
They lose money, Janko.
Would you
If
like
you
a
sell
bucket?
down, you have a higher chance of selling up
popcorn,
after.
soft drinks, and candy.
Never mind.
It's
When one
manipulation.
is in order,
True.
suggest the missing item.
I'll have a large popcorn and a large Pepsi. Would you care for some candy
It's like
too?
a Kit Kat to go with that.
Items that are on
Break me off a
special are
piece of
the
that
perfect
Kit
suggestion.
Kat bar.
Would you like a defibrillator?
Use suggested
Ah, yes,
selling
the
wisely.
defibrillator. Always a good
It
choice
will
for your
increase our
side.
sales and increase
Ah,
our
man
patron
of
satisfaction.
quality.
You'll be
My
completing
God, it was
quite
only
a
like
few
$4
sales
back
before
then
each
for a
movie
concession stand movie.
begins. So you'll
popcorn.
need to know
Oh, yeah.
how to
Stuff was
complete
cheap.
a sales transaction,
Now it's like 20.
taking in money and making the correct change.
Okay, that will be $2 out of 10. Your change is 3.
Your change is,
Count the change
$5.
carefully at the cash drawer and into your patron's
And the
hand.
I have an additional $1.
Remember, to the patron, you are General
Get me
Cinema.
out of here.
The image you project is the
Get
image
me
our
outta
patrons will
here.
remember. Let's review what you'll learn in Workbook
I
2.
learned nothing.
Know your products and keep them in
I
stock.
don't do either.
Sell up.
Nope.
Suggest missing
Hell no.
items. And alert our patrons to special
If
promotions.
you buy one large popcorn bucket,
Finally,
you can get
the
2
most
for free.
important tip. Be courteous and at all times, smile.
2 for the price of 3.
We all understand
Don't make the
that
smile
our
look too
customers
suspicious,
expect
though.
to see a place that's neat and clean. Part of our image is just keeping the place looking nice.
You don't want to make it look like a rat
A
hole.
well-maintained
Make it look like a
concession
rat hole, you
area
might as well
isn't
call it
just
Ratatouille
important
in
to
there.
our patrons. It's also important to us by providing a nice
Ah,
place
yes.
to work.
The mop.
So we all have the responsibility
Always the best
to keep
murder
the area
weapon.
clean.
You can always jam it down
Third
someone's
workbook.
throat.
We'll be showing
Jamming
you
it down
how
someone's
to
throat
keep
close to
your
their
area
windpipe,
clean
which
fast.
thus makes them suffocate.
It's not hard. There are just a few things I had to learn. Most of it's
More
just
importantly,
common
do
sense.
not huff the Windex or the freaking
Some
pine sol.
areas need to be cleaned at the end of each day.
Also, not the
and
oil
other
they use
areas
for the
as needed
popcorn.
throughout the day.
Maybe
You'll
not the
learn to
propane they use
spot
to
problems
pop the
before
popcorn.
they get
I
out
don't
of
think they use
hand.
propane.
They don't.
And you'll
No.
learn how to take care of
They use
small
electricity.
spills and smudges that can be cleaned quickly. And you'll learn how to clean our equipment.
My God, the
You'll
wall.
do it
A
all
clean
wrong.
environment shows our patrons that we care.
You'll know how to do it correct for 3 weeks, and then you'll lose track of everything. And then your boss will fire
glass
you.
and displays.
That guy is just like
How to care
enamored
for
with
the
the popcorn.
electrical equipment, like popcorn warmers and cold drink dispensers. Arm yourself with your sprayer whenever smudges or
My
stains.
God.
Especially if a dirty guy comes into
And
your
the mop in the
lines.
stand needs a more substantial cleaning.
Then you might need to take him out back and give him a hot
Equipment
bath.
cleaning. The candy
Remember,
case.
use
That sounds
caution
like a
when
very
cleaning around food areas.
Children bribable.
At the
I'll
end of
take
the
you
day,
into the
it's
candy
time to
case.
Close up the stand, so it can be ready for another busy day tomorrow.
And then the day after
There
that,
are
and then
only
the day
a
after
few
that. And at
steps.
that point, you just
It's a
start
lot
to
like
realize that
opening
you just entered into a
in reverse.
lifetime contract of hell.
Step
Yes.
1. Return merchandise to
Oh,
stock,
God.
placing items in their proper storage cabinet.
At the end of the night, whatever's
Step
not
2
sold, you keep.
is receive credit for merchandise that
Imagine.
was returned or damaged and couldn't be sold. These are given to your manager for proper
And
credit.
then after that, she lets you take them home.
Step 3. Lock the
In
cabinets.
case you forget, well, then you steal some candy bars. Who's gonna
Step
know?
4. Inspect. Take a close look to see that everything is
Is
in
your
place
coworker staring
and
at
the
you
stand
while you're
is ready
stealing
for
buckets of
tomorrow's
popcorn?
activities.
I don't think so.
Just pull out
And
the mop.
finally, step
He'll
5.
leave you alone.
Notify your
Then you're
manager
taking the
to
bags of
inspect the
popcorn out to the trash when you're secretly putting them in your car.
When you review Workbook 3 and the other workbooks, take the time to learn about the products we sell and the skills you'll use every
To
day.
steal those products from our said shelves.
You're an important part of General Cinema.
You're the reason we went out of business.
That's why this training program is so
The faster
You're the-
we go out of business, the faster
Welcome
you
to
lose
the
your
world
job.
Of popcorn, soft drinks, and
You know what they
candy.
say, if you ain't selling,
Professional.
we ain't living.
Be courteous, smile, and above all else, enjoy your job.
Yeah, I don't think we can enjoy our job.
Nope. And if you guys lose any track of that information, we will fucking fire you. Folks, thank you for joining us once again for a Cinemark show. Just because you took 3 shots of vodka, 4 shots of rum, and some beer, doesn't mean you wanted to see Saw at Cinemark.
Front Row Joe has turned into
Oh,
Aladdin.
those guys have seen something. A lot more than pussy, I'll tell you that. But I'm now craving Butterfingers. I talk in the movies. I ruin it. I'm a spoiler. Clyde, the cock blocker.
Clyde, more than the cock blocker. The girlfriend stealer.
Really? That doesn't feel hot to me, man.
If paper gets too hot, it'll burn.
Pretty much. Well, that guy's fired. That guy's fired.
Ah, yes. My favorite kind of movie. LCD trip.
My favorite movie, La Bamba.
Hey look, Spike took Tom finally.
Clyde's gonna get something.
It's
I don't know
not gonna
what.
be pussy.
What? Man, this looks so 1995. It's almost like you could have just fucking put it all in CGI.
Popcorn Penny.
Yeah.
That sounds like a very suggestive name.
She always makes you pop.
She always makes herself pop in the process.
Oh, come on, man. Well, we just killed a man tonight.
I guess we gotta go back a few seconds and try and save him, even though we don't want
Nope. Clyde, once again, is gonna get something, but we don't know if it's gonna be pussy.
to. It probably isn't.
Maybe not. Welcome to Cinemark. You're drunk. Once again, a great showing at Cinemark, meaning you're intoxicated as hell. She's being abducted by the light. The grid has taken her.
Oh boy. Back
Wow.
in time we go. Looking for Popcorn Penny.
Look at that cell phone. What the hell is that bullshit?
Please turn off your cellular phones and
Yep.
pagers. If you don't,
Yep.
the theater will explode.
Talk about being a boner. He must have looked like he killed a man.
Looks like he killed 6 people, actually. But
Pixar called. They want their Toy Story set back. You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell. You chose Cinemark,
Hey.
not me.
hey, Penny, where have you been the entire commercial? He hasn't left you alone since your first debut.
Yep. Wow, these people look really excited to be here at Carmike. Carmike Cinema. Mystic Wonder Value. Bless you.
I think I'm allergic to Carmike Cinema.
Ah! So you decided to work for Carmike.
I don't
That
think
should
I'd
be
ever
the
want to
alternate
work
title.
for Carmike.
Welcome to the Carmike Cinemas team. Carmike Cinemas is an equal
You got hired here because
opportunity
AMC
Your job
said
here
fuck you.
marks the beginning of a number of opportunities for you. You are now part of a dynamic
That will soon die.
industry.
And
Entertainment
Cinemark
has become
just
a
said,
significant
yeah, we don't
part
want
of
you.
Every American's life.
Regal said
Carmike
fuck off.
Cinemas is growing as well.
We are the only ones that would
It is
take
the
you.
fastest-growing
Welcome to
theater
our
chain in the
team.
United States, and our corporate goal is to be
Ah,
and remain
that's funny.
number one.
They are not number one
We
anymore.
attribute
Nope.
Carmike's success
They are bought
to
out by
careful
AMC.
strategic planning, the efficient tactical implementation of that plan, and the work ethic of our most precious resource,
That's a lie.
our employees.
The most
You
precious
are now a
resource is
part
the
of that
money you
resource,
produce.
And
Oh,
as such, the company depends
perfectly
on you to establish
punctual,
and
yes.
maintain a professional service-conscious image to the movie-going public in your area. Whether you are part-time and here for only the short term, or looking toward the
If you want to own your own Carmike Cinema.
professional service-conscious image will remain of prime importance.
Oh, don't worry, the stock market for Carmike Cinema is going to crash in about a year.
Professional service and a
Give it about
dedication
20.
of policy by our employees.
Yeah, I'm
will
here
help
to
Carmike
see
be successful.
Beverly Hillbillies.
In turn, Carmike employees are successful in their jobs as they demonstrate and
Yeah, welcome to Carmike. How can I help you? Yeah.
respect and support for company standards.
I'm sorry, sir.
Customer service
You've watched
and
this movie
satisfaction.
too much. You cannot
And
watch it
attention
again.
to individual
come on.
employee development. This orientation.
Boss, why do you get to keep
will
the money?
illustrate
Because
how
I'm
we
the
can
boss.
use These three values to
You know
make
the
the
boss doesn't
decisions
even
with
keep the
Carmike
money.
Cinemas successful for the company.
He distributes
and
it
for you.
out to all the
Again,
theaters to
welcome.
buy stock again.
Yep. Welcome to your last job you'll ever have.
Welcome to the beginning and end of your life.
To understand how the ideals Mr. Van Noy described apply to everyday activity at a Carmike theater, it is helpful to understand basic
It's something you
operations.
clearly have no
At
idea
each
of.
Carmike
That guy's looking for
theater, there are
quarters.
5 basic jobs to be
For
done.
quarters, we can go play
These
the
are
arcade
performed by
machines.
The manager and assistant
At
manager,
Cinemax.
the cashiers, the concession attendants, the door person, and the
Clean up some
custodian.
kid shit. Are you
Each
fucking
theater
kidding me?
staff works together
Clean
as a
up
team
some
to provide the
grown
best
adults
environment
fecal
for our
matter
patrons to
in the
enjoy
movie
the
screen.
film
That
they
woman
come to
just
see.
fucking
After
tosses
watching
shit
the
all
movie
over
Been
screen.
him.
hired for one of these
Yeah, clean up
positions.
an adult's fecal
You will
matter.
be trained in the duties required for
And
that
this
job
is where we
and
put the
how to do
keypad.
them correctly. However, for any team to work
Alright,
well
I'm having
together,
you guys
it is
working
helpful
shifts.
for everyone to know what the other players are doing. So let's go through each job description briefly.
Duh, it's cool. Yeah.
It sounds like I hear this somewhere in a
Manager
video
is
game.
responsible for overall
Doesn't it?
theater
Yeah,
operations.
it kind of does.
All other job positions report to the manager.
The manager
In addition
immediately
to
comes in
personnel
half-wasted.
The manager
So,
serves as the
they
projection.
want you to...
The
They want
manager
every
also
worker to
handles
speak to the
administrative
manager.
duties such as purchasing,
What they don't allow
making a
Karens to
sales
do.
receipt,
Yes.
Damn, so we have more
supporting
privileges than
Carmike
Karen.
corporate office.
Yes.
Assistant and relief managers perform most of the same duties as the manager and serve as the manager's backup.
Mayday, mayday, the
Cashiers
manager's
are
going down in
usually
a crashing
first
plane.
Carmike
We
employees
need back
that
up.
our customers see when they come to a Carmike theater. Cashiers sell
Oh
movie
wow, a
tickets
quarter for a ticket.
and answer questions about the movies
Actually, I
being
think that was the
shown and
change.
general theater operations. They must be knowledgeable about
Do you know how long the
hours
movie
of
is?
operation,
No.
the length of each movie,
How much does the movie cost?
prices of each
A
movie, and
quarter?
any general questions a patron may ask concerning the theater. It is part of the cashier's responsibility to ensure
And this is
that
where I
the
put my
box
stapler.
office area
If I had
is
one.
clean and that all
This is where I
equipment
put my
is in place
doorknob, if I
and
had
in
one.
working order.
This is
The
where I'd put
cashier
my
must
soul,
also
if I had one.
Verify the cash allotted for opening and
Yep,
place
these
it in
are all
the
pennies
cash
and
drawer.
quarters.
Check the
Yep,
box
we're
office
playing Boys of
marquee to
Fall
make
today.
certain that titles are
We're
current.
we're making
Check
Street
the
Fighter
past
be a
ticket
box
record
office
and
hit for a
fill in
day.
the headings.
Yeah.
Check to ensure that there is ample ticket paper.
Oh boy,
or
here
ticket
comes
stock
Space
in the
Jam.
machine. Check ticket machine operation. Make sure that the void stamp, stapler, pens, and other necessary tools are available for use.
Make sure that you have it within
And
reach so
check
that you can bonk the
patron
person on the
protection
head and void them
intercom
out.
volume level and open the Windows draft block. It is also the responsibility of the cashier to enforce the age restrictions
50
concerning
Shades of
movie
Grey.
content.
Hey,
If a
we
patron
have
appears
showings
too
for
young
50
to
Shades of
purchase
Grey
a
and
ticket,
50 Shades
it is the
Darker,
cashier's
back to
job
back.
verify age by
Andy,
checking
please
an
go watch
ID.
them. What's your age? Can I please see your
Cashiers are
IDs?
also responsible for issuing all the tickets,
Shit.
including those for passes and discounts.
Carmike dollars, not to be used as actual
The
tender.
cashier must be cautious not to oversell.
Don't
the
sit there and try to convince them Congo's the best thing you ever goddamn seen.
Cashiers are responsible for making a good first impression. Often called the ambassador of the theater, the door person has
I think being the
several
door person would be the most
responsibilities.
annoying.
Oh, yes.
Taking and
JJ, I'd have
verifying
to greet
tickets,
everyone.
Yes, and you gotta
periodic
check their
checks
tickets.
of the auditorium and restrooms,
Then you have to check all this
including
shit.
cleanup and
Yep.
restocking
Oh, son of a
the
bitch, someone
windows,
shit out here.
maintaining
Yep, we're
the
taking down
outside
Street Fighter.
marquees
It's done,
and
folks.
posters
It's
to
done.
ensure that everything is accurate, up to date, and complete.
Come on,
Controlling
people,
patron
it's only
traffic
Congo.
and monitoring
So they have to
the
stand
film
at the end of the door.
presentation
Yep.
and any
That
auditorium
guy's masturbating.
disturbances. The door
That guy's
person is
got his
often the
coat. He's
person
masturbating
patrons
under it.
contact with questions.
And it's ironic for watching Space
All
Jam.
questions
Yeah.
and concerns competently
Look, man, come on. I was just going there
and
to
with
watch
a friendly
Legends.
attitude.
And then I went to see
Concession
Highlander.
attendants, or store attendants as they are often called, play an essential role in the patron's
Absolutely no
of
enjoyment
the movie.
whatsoever.
Popcorn
This was
and drinks
1995.
are always big sellers. So it is the responsibility of the concession attendant to keep the concession stand tidy, clean, and
Sunk
ready for
Plus,
customers.
that's what they put in your
The
popcorn,
concession
everyone.
attendant
Absolutely.
must make sure that supplies such as popcorn, bags,
Okay, I see a
drink
problem with their
candy,
large bag.
and other
Yes.
sellable
If they
items
show it
are
again.
in good
I
supply,
see a problem with their
and
large
that
popcorn
straws and
bag.
Well, if we
napkins
see it
are
again,
fully
Janko,
stocked
you can
and
point it out.
available for the customers. The
Or cleaning up the
custodians
Donkey
are
Kong
usually
machine, you know
silent
why?
partners on the theater team. Although custodians
Someone
work
spilled the popcorn
behind
all
the
over the
scenes,
fucking place.
their job is
Someone
never
fucking spooged
unnoticed.
all over the Pocahontas
It is
poster.
Carmike Cinema's
Oh!
policy to ensure that proper health and hygiene standards are met. Without the work of the custodians, these standards would be
young
impossible
Dougie
to
Fresh.
maintain. The responsibilities of the custodian involve the monitoring and cleaning of sidewalks,
And the area surrounding the parking
the
lot.
lobby, the auditoriums and the restrooms, and the windows.
The ice machine and you.
Carmike Cinemas has found that working within the basic organization provided by these 5 job descriptions
Okay, it's not what I
enables
thought it was.
us
That's
to
good.
give every moviegoer a
What were you
better,
thinking it was?
pleasant entertainment
From
experience.
from a certain angle, it looked like the
In
Japanese
addition,
Empire flag.
This organization
What the
has
hell,
proven
man?
to be an
It's not my fault.
foundation for achieving and
They need to pick
maintaining
better
Carmike's
colors for their
core
design.
values.
This was 1995.
Respect and support for Carmike standards, customer service and satisfaction,
Yeah,
and individual
1995.
employee development and success.
Hi.
Let's examine how working with these
He seems like a
values
butthead.
will contribute
I'm
to the
stupid.
success of Carmike Cinemas.
That's an
and to
airhead.
your personal
Janie's
success
got
as
a
an
gun.
employee. Respect and support
Janie's
for
got
Carmike
a
standards
gun.
allows individual growth.
Oh, I see you got the
for all
Raisinets mixed up
employees
with
by
the
promoting
Junior Mints again.
responsibility
God damn it, Susie.
and
Yeah,
dedication.
boss. Can we please have a little less
Each employee has a
conversation?
specific
No
job,
more action, please.
And it is the employee's duty to see that the job is carried out. Carmike
Ah,
Cinemas
yes,
has
the
provided an
neon C
atmosphere
you
which
can see
promotes
throughout the
respect
entire
for both the
town.
employee
I've said that from 3
and
cities
the
over.
company. Customer service
I'd like
to see
and
Highlander,
satisfaction
sir.
is of utmost importance. Whatever
Can I
your
please go
job
see
is,
Galaga?
remember,
No.
you reflect Carmike Cinemas, and the
Original
customer
Coca-Cola.
is watching you. No matter what your job, you have a
See, that guy's not even wearing a
direct impact
uniform.
on the customer.
And he's
Whether
wearing a
you are
uniform. The
concession
other guy's not wearing a
attendant
uniform.
serving popcorn and drinks, or a door person greeting patrons, remember that
Hey, it's
you
an
are a
Angel's hat.
Nope, that's the
representative
Atlanta
of
Braves.
Carmike Cinemas.
This is all filmed in
Since
Georgia,
customer
Janko.
satisfaction
I completely
or
forgot about
value,
the Braves.
Carmike Cinemas follows 6
Trust me, I did
basic
too.
techniques to keep customers coming back.
Make sure they feel less than they actually are.
Value their business.
By not
Value.
asking
You
at all.
can help them.
Don't
Gavali.
Listen to them.
Nope.
Also known as
Help them.
Gavali,
Tell them to
Invite
go
them
to
come back.
Regal.
right?
Let's
Also known as
briefly go over these
Gavali.
techniques.
Gavali.
GV.
Patrons is a courtesy often
I-
forgotten. However, at
LHA
Carmike
or
Cinemas,
something.
we want our customers to
I
know
think you just
we
literally
value
misspelled that.
their business. After all, it's because
Yeah,
of the customers
GV
that we are in.
A-H-L-I.
When a customer appears
Gavali.
to be confused,
Yo, man, we just
having
missed a
problem,
Karen moment.
always ask if
Because you had to
can
go
assist
into that
in
description.
any way. When
No,
customers
I don't
ask for
understand. I
help,
went to see Highlander
listen to what
and you
they're
gave me a
saying.
ticket
Hello,
for the win.
Newman.
Listening is a skill which requires active involvement on your part. You must note the customer's words,
Would you get it?
the tone of voice, and even the body language.
Oh,
Always
Newman.
maintain eye contact with
Yeah.
customers. This
Loser.
shows that you are listening
I'm
to
here
what they
to
have
watch.
say.
Oh,
If
that
the
kid's a
customer needs
fuck up.
assistance at any time,
I'm here to watch
always
Dukes
be
of Hazzard with my family.
If for any reason
full of
you are
2-year-olds.
unable to resolve the concern, find a
Can we
manager
get him some
or
extra
assistant
popcorn? Don't spill it
manager
again,
who
Joey.
can-
God damn it, Joey!
Carmike Cinemas expects customers to have a pleasant, enjoyable visit.
Clean up on aisle 6.
After the show, don't forget to remind them to
Clean
come
up
back.
in auditorium 2,
Satisfied
back
customers
row.
usually return.
Everyone's
and
wearing a
often tell
blanket.
others.
Mm-hmm.
Individual employee development and
Oh, that guy's
success
still going.
is Carmike's goal for you.
Oh.
As with any
Ah.
job, a
Please
task
no
worth
smoking.
doing is worth doing right.
You're seeing Street Fighter.
Your job is essential.
Is that actually what that is?
That's
Yes.
Carmike Cinemas. and a job well done.
Here's 2
will
quarters,
be
sir. Go fuck
rewarded.
yourself.
This job will be an excellent opportunity for you to begin or
Coke?
even strengthen
Absolutely.
your resume. If you are
So you
interested
chose
in a
Crimson
career in
Tide.
the entertainment field, your job with Carmike Cinemas will steer
Which is
you in
absolutely
the
the
right
opposite of
direction.
what you wanted.
As part of the Carmike team, you will have well-defined job
None that you'll
responsibilities,
actually take.
But always keep in mind what we refer to as quality absolutes. Quality absolutes exemplify the attitude and work habits of a Carmike Cinema employee. Quality absolutes include conformity
You
to
don't
Carmike's
conform.
requirements, prevention of problems, and meeting
By
Carmike's
not doing anything at
performance
all.
standards. Conformity to the requirements simply means that as an employee, it is part of your job to know your responsibilities and see that the job gets done. Persistence is the key word. Prevention refers to correcting a situation before it becomes a problem. Performance standards tie in
Oh,
with
I clipped the wrong
Carmike's
film
overall
together.
goal for zero
boy.
defects. Each
The boss is going to
employee
kill
has
me.
a specific job and must see that his or her job is carried out from start to finish.
Now, you see, that's what I
If an
don't get.
employee
If we're
does
having
not
Legends of
do the
Fallen there,
assigned
then why aren't
job,
we...
then Carmike's goal of being the #1 theater chain in the country cannot
They aren't
be
number
met.
one anyways.
No, they're gone.
Kind of like the blockbusters.
Yep.
Every employee at Carmike Cinemas plays
Which is
an
no role at
important
all.
role. Managers and assistant or relief managers, cashiers, concession attendants, door persons, and custodians must work together to serve
Hold on,
the
I have to make sure this one
customer
Christmas
quickly
light's
and
working.
efficiently. The key to a successful business.
Come on, kids, we're
involves
going to see
being
Legends of
aware
Fall.
the customer's needs and meeting those needs quickly
Ah, yes.
and
The
efficiently.
wheelchair-assisted
By
bag.
A
respecting
disabled
and
person's
supporting
favorite
Carmike
movie,
standards,
Legends of Fall.
You will gain experience that is
No, their
valuable
favorite
in
movie is
any
Little
job.
Women.
The good work
'Cause they're
skills
little
and dedication
women.
that you
They're
learn
shorter than
here
you.
will apply wherever you go. Do a
Susie, I
great
think you're
job
going to be
here
a
at
wonderful
Carmike
addition to our
Cinemas
family.
and take your first step toward a prosperous
You seem to
future.
be a welcoming face.
On to part 2. What do we do with this blank space, Janko?
I don't know.
Ooh. Oh, we're back.
It sounds like I'm in Hollywood now.
Oh, the old Jiminy's out there cricketing. Ha ha! This man's the best. He's the best, man. Come join our team.
Get out
Come
of
join our
that.
team.
Yeah, I saw a person that had round glasses and suspenders on.
Yes.
In Carmike's
Hi,
drive
welcome to McDonald's.
provide
May I take your
excellence
order?
in customer
Welcome
service,
to Carmike
the
Cinema.
job of
What movie will we
cashier
be
is
seeing
vital.
today, sir?
The cashier is often the first person a patron meets.
Do you like all my
upon
button
arriving at
collection?
the theater.
I
Yes.
take pride in my
A
button
smile,
collection.
Up-to-date knowledge of the job, and a sincere desire
They're filming
that
us.
the patron have an enjoyable experience contributes greatly.
We
to
have
the patron's
police
desire
stations
to
on every
return
corner
to
of this
Carmike's
movie theater.
You cannot be
This
caught
video
escaping
will
to
cover
another
key
movie.
responsibilities of the cashier, as well as procedures and
Make sure to
policies that
handle
will
all
help
your
ensure
money
the
with
efficient
gloves.
running of the box office.
Opening day.
The box office must be opened and checked in sufficient time.
We
begin
need you to get
selling
it all
tickets on
opened and
schedule.
ready to go in 30
The cashier
seconds.
is responsible for all aspects of box office operation. Make a thorough check of your attire to ensure
Yep,
proper
I'm
appearance
wearing the work
before
cologne
you
today.
clock in. Cashiers must clock in with sufficient time to prepare for opening.
I would not be able to
Cashiers
do that,
clock in
sir.
on the computer terminal in the box office.
Sir, I'm punching in the
You
numbers,
must
but
know
nothing
your
is
employee
happening.
numbers
Sure, I
to
used to be
clock in.
cashier at Neiman's. None of this
After
work
clocking in,
carries
the
over.
cashier must
Yeah.
report to the manager to receive the change fund and any instructions pertinent to box office operations.
So, boss, what are we
for that
opening with
particular
today?
channel.
Barney the Dinosaur? Oh,
Double
son of a
check and
bitch.
verify the
Yeah,
amount
but we're
of
not
the change
actually
fund
playing
you
Barney the
received.
Dinosaur.
Upon entering the
We're
box
playing
office,
Jaws,
the
too.
cashier must check to ensure that the area is
Oh.
clean and that
So
all
throw the kids
equipment
off.
is in place and in
Yeah,
working
so we
order.
get more kids to
There
watch our
are
movie.
7 specific items a
Ah.
cashier must check. Number 1, verify the cash allotted for
Make sure
opening
those are
and
actually
place it
pennies,
in the
quarters,
cash
and
drawer.
dimes.
Be
I think
certain
you know
the
if they're
change you
pennies. Why would they
receive
carry
is adequate.
counterfeit pennies around?
Number 2.
Toy pennies?
Check the box office marquee to make certain.
Yeah, we're
that
showing
it is
Street
up to
Fighter
date.
today.
Number 3. Check the past ticket record and fill in the headings. Number 4. Check to ensure that there's ample.
We got
ticket
enough for
paper
10,000
or ticket
patrons.
stock in the machine.
10,000 tickets to Street
Number
Fighter.
5. Check ticket machine operation. Make sure the unit
Start
is
to offer
on,
a test ticket to
open,
Street Fighter
and
1
the
just for
tickets are
yourself.
threaded properly. Number 6. Make sure that the void stamp, stapler, pens, and other needed tools are available for use. Number 7.
Yes, hello,
Check the
welcome to
patron
Carmike Cinema.
cashier
May I take your
intercom
order?
volume level and open the Windows draft block.
Do you feel a draft coming?
Close
Remember
it.
that cashiers are the only personnel
Yeah, we're
allowed in the
closed.
box office, and that you should never
Oh
have
man, I can't bring my
people
Ricos in
box
here.
office. If you use these steps as a mental
Oh, come on, I need my
preparing for
flat
opening,
Thin
you can be
Mints.
assured that
I can make
everything will be
counterfeit
ready
pennies out of
and
Thin Mints. Come
operations
on.
will be smooth.
General procedures.
The sale begins with a patron approaching the cashier's window. The person should be greeted with a smile and the statement,
Hi, welcome to Carmike Cinema. May you go fuck yourself today?
After the movie request is made, punch out the ticket and state to the customer the total amount of transaction. Do not issue tickets until the money is presented. Remember to use movie titles instead of the auditorium numbers, and
So you want
always
Cinema 3?
verify the request by
Street
repeating
Fighter
it to the
1?
customer. End the transaction with a friendly
Street
statement.
Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo Mode.
They never made a Street Fighter 2, Janko.
Being able to
I was
provide
joking.
accurate
I know.
and timely information to the patron.
Thank you for calling Carmike.
That's the IRS?
How can I help you?
Hello, I'm in town on business, and I was thinking about catching a movie tonight.
Yes, I'm looking for a
Where are
movie.
you staying, sir?
I'm at the Columbus Hilton Hotel.
From the Hilton, you would come north.
You have to understand all of this if you want to work at
Where
Carmike.
the theater is located.
That's why
and how
they
to
should
get
have a
there.
map.
Other questions may include
The internet has made all this
prices,
useless thanks to movie
information
phone
about the movies
and
themselves,
Fandango.
or whether the theater has digital audio systems.
You still have to go
You
to the
must
box
take enough
office.
time to know this
To watch a movie.
information
True.
and deliver it in a cheerful and confident manner.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Carmike Cinemas adheres to the
RGPPRN.
rating system established by the
Yeah, the
Motion
rating
Picture
system.
Association of America.
You can't see
This
any
system
movie that's
informs
rated R,
customers,
Janko.
especially parents, of movie content.
Not
And
yet.
helps
Not
them make
yet.
decisions
I can
about
see
which
all the
movies
movies.
to attend or to allow their children
Yeah,
to
but you're not
attend.
gonna go in the back like this.
Sorry, Pop Boys. I'm sorry, but nobody under 17 is admitted without an adult. We are 17. Can I see some identification?
Son of a bitch.
Left it at home. I'm sorry.
Son of a
Told you
bitch.
so.
I want to see Pulp
Upholding
Fiction.
adherence to the rating system rests with the cashier. If it seems obvious that a ticket buyer is underage, you must request that an
Yes, one
ID
ticket for
be
Pulp
shown
Fiction.
that
I need to see your ID.
verifies
Are you
the
fucking
person's
kidding me?
age.
I've had it with these motherfucking snakes
Tickets
on this
represent
motherfucking
cash
plane.
and must be handled carefully. The cashier is accountable for all tickets. Tickets must be sold from the ticket machine
Hey.
or rolled.
Void
loose
every
tickets
money.
will
Make
be
it all
sold.
counterfeit.
Carmike Cinemas accepts discount
That'll make the
coupons
bun.
and passes
That'll
on
make the
select
business go
features.
down in flames.
Discount
Admission
coupons are
coupons.
prepaid admission coupons. They are not
They
passes.
can be used as passes, though, if given to the right
Restrictions
people.
apply to discount coupons. Your job manual covers in detail how to void
This is good for one
and the
movie,
use
and they
of
chose
special
Pulp
ticket roll,
Fiction.
as well as other information you will need in handling discount coupons. Passes are a privilege granted by managers and
Yes,
city
that's what
managers
Pulp
for their
Fiction's for.
respective theaters
That's what they use
to
it
help
for.
company morale and public
Welcome, Mr. Bray's
may
manager.
be given to certain employees, VIPs, building landlords, and
City officials will use the
There
Carmike
are
Cinemas
two types of passes.
manager courtesy cards
One,
to try to sway their
season
voters.
passes are good from the date issued until December 31st
After that, it's a
of
big
year
fuck
and
you.
can only be issued by the home office. And two, trip passes are good
And one
for
person
person
only.
to attend
How can you
one
tell
movie. These
how they're
trip
different?
passes must be signed in red.
That's a good question. You'd have to show ID.
Certain corporate officials may occasionally issue passes for your theater, and they should be
If
checked.
not, then you know you have a problem.
Remember, each transaction must result in a ticket being issued. Again, Your employee manual covers in detail all the information you need to process...
If you don't have your employee manual, then you're screwed.
It also includes information on refund tickets and gift certificates.
Whoa.
Hi, can I have a couple of tickets for Pulp Fiction?
Yep, everyone wanted to see Samuel Jackson.
Sold out.
Well, couldn't you just sell us 2 more tickets? We really wanted to see
We're
this
overfilled.
Sorry, but there are only a certain number of seats in our auditorium. But I'd be happy to sell you tickets for our next show.
I was gonna.
But I really
Yeah,
wanted to see
come
this
on,
movie.
you pussy.
Okay, give me a couple of tickets.
The next showing is at 5
As much
a.m.
as you would have liked to please the couple, it is your responsibility
I'm sorry, sir.
as
I can't
cashier
please you and your
to know
wife.
the seating capacity of each auditorium to prevent
You don't want
overselling a
people
movie.
crowding the theater.
If your theater uses manual tickets, the cashier must write down the first number
Seems
for
like they're
each
already
show
doing that.
to determine when an
Yes.
auditorium is sold out. Consult the manual for the actual
Again, if you don't have the
methods for
manual,
counting
you are
tickets
screwed.
and calculating sellout numbers. The money resulting from ticket sales is, of course, the lifeblood.
It's the lifeblood of the movie
operation.
cinema
A
industry.
good cashier will ensure accuracy and accountability when handling money. Here are some
Listening to
important
this makes
points
me
to
want to
remember.
fall asleep sometimes.
Number 1.
Come on, Janko.
Place
It's a-
bills in the same order.
It's a good
Face
thing
them the
where if
same
you're
way.
tired and you want to
Number
sleep,
2.
you can.
Ensure newly printed bills.
I take
are
it you're
not
going to fall
sticking
asleep through the
together.
rest of this.
No.
Number 3. Keep a minimum.
We're asking for a
money
minimum
in
of
the drawer.
$500.
Additional bills must be placed periodically into the box office drop safe or office safe. Number 4. Never count money at
Never
the end
make
of
it
your
look like
shift
you are
in
a
front
rich,
of others.
stanky bitch.
And keep the money in
10,
your
50,
drawer
20,
accurately.
motherfucker.
Check all bills $50
I feel like we've heard
and
this all
larger.
before.
Acceptance of these bills
We have
requires
checked
the
it.
manager's approval. Genuine bills have tiny red and blue fibers woven in the
We need
paper.
you to check for that.
An embedded strip at one end which is visible when held up to a light source. When rubbed on a piece of white paper, the ink will smear, but not the details of the printing. If you suspect
Immediately
counterfeit
just
bill,
let the guy through.
notify the manager, but keep the bill in the patron's view and remain cheerful and polite.
You wanted to see Pulp Fiction, baby.
When receiving money from customers, always repeat the amount of the bill given and count out the change. This will eliminate confusion and deter fraud artists.
You know, that's something you don't need
In the
happening.
event of a robbery, remember one thing. Do not
Never.
be a hero.
Never be a
Under
hero.
no circumstances
That's right, people.
should you refuse
Never
to
stand
give
up for
the
yourself.
assailant
Never
the money.
save your company.
Remember details of the person's
Never.
appearance and alert
Never.
the manager and the police
Hear
after
that,
the
Janko?
assailant
Never.
leaves the scene.
Never.
Carmike values the safety of all its employees.
Closing time.
When
Closing
the box office,
time.
follow the same
Oh.
checklist used in opening
Shutter
the
all
box
your
office.
doors.
Your goal is to leave the work area clean, properly stocked, and ready for the
Remember to
next
toss
shift.
the headphones in the garbage
Review the
because you
checklist
put them
is
on
as
your
follows.
ears.
Number 1, check the past ticket record and fill in the heading. Number 2, check to ensure that there is ample.
If there is not,
ticket
you are
space.
screwed.
Number 3, check ticket machine. Make sure the unit is off. Number 4, check that the patron cashier intercom is off and the
The intercom is not off. They can still hear you. Fuck, 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 fuck,
Number
fuck.
5, make sure that the void stamp, stapler, pens, and other tools used that day are accounted for and returned
Mainly
to
your
the proper
car.
place.
Make sure your keys are still there.
Reconciling the cash drawer is done in the manager's office with the door closed
Is it
and
locked?
locked.
It's never locked.
It is never done in the box office. The main basis of customer relations is common courtesy.
Which none of that will
and
apply for your job.
the patrons take their time and money to visit our theater, and they have a right to expect and enjoy
Which they will
experience.
never receive.
Our cashiers are on the front line. They are the first Carmike employees the patrons
But they sure as
encounter.
fuck will not be the last.
Remember, in our business, the
That is
customer
true.
is king. Always consider that a
Consider
patron's
the
problem
following.
is an opportunity for you to show that Carmike is the best when it comes
Just remember,
to
don't be a
customer
hero.
Going the extra mile for a
If someone pulls a gun out on you, don't be a hero. Don't try to disarm them. Just curdle down behind the desk.
And cry yourself to sleep. Because this is
you're-
Carmike.
That's one thing I don't get. If you're in one of those small little box office areas with all the plastic and stuff,
Yes.
if it's bulletproof, they have to put it through the hole.
Yes.
That automatically gives you an advantage to disarm the person.
But they don't want you to be a hero, Janko. Remember, don't be a hero.
That automatically gives you the chance to grab the gun and pull up, which would make them hit their hand on the...
Janko, we're done with the box office. We move on to our next area of interest. Concessions.
We've already seen this before.
Have we?
It's the same old story, same old song and dance.
What do you want?
Could I have a medium popcorn, please?
Come on, fat boy.
Yeehaw! Medium popcorn.
It's smaller than a large, and the bigger than small. Do you want it?
Such a bitch.
Oh, and
You see, this is why we never let Karens work a concession.
Is there anything else you
Yeah.
want? Hurry, there's others waiting.
Sure.
If she was on the internet, she'd be like half the world's population's crush. Because she'd be just a rude bitch. Dude.
Is that all? Yes. That'll be...
Asshole. A-S-S-H-O-L-E. Asshole. She's an asshole.
Is that an acronym?
No, she's just an asshole.
Then why do you spell it out?
Because I had to make it clear. She's an asshole.
You know, this is why you never trust a blonde.
Yep.
An untidy one,
Yep.
rude behavior,
Yep.
poor sales technique,
Yep.
sloppy service, and no
Yep, she's the
concept
perfect embodiment of 90s slacker culture.
twice before coming back
She
to
knows
the
how to be a
place.
clerk.
But at Carmike Cinemas, outstanding service.
Is it? Is it really?
Hello, can I help you, sir?
Sure. I'd like some popcorn, please.
Would that be a large tonight?
No, thank you. Make it a
Huh?
Would you like some Coke or Reese cup for that?
Oh, sure. I'll take a Coke.
All right, our large is our best value.
Okay, make it a large. And can I have some Junior Mints with that, please? I always get Junior Mints, and I see it.
Especially when it's Mr. Bean.
Why not M&M's then? Why not peanut M&M's?
Because Junior Mints go best with Mr. Bean.
Hey, sir.
No, M&M's do.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make the joke, man.
Out of 20.
Because remember, Bean has a whole
Yes.
container of M&M's and...
Yeah.
That'll be 8, 9, 10, 15, and 20. Thank you, sir. Enjoy your show.
Do you need a straw for that? What do you think I need?
In the second scene, the Carmike employee
Would you like pleasure during your movie, sir?
What time do you get off?
uniform was tidy and neat. She maintained that she
Was that cheerful or was that just
always
robotic?
smiled at the customer. She also used the opportunity to sell items not originally asked for by the patron. And of course, she thanked the
Thank you for
customer
coming to our shop, sir.
Courteous
You could have gone to
efficient
AMC
customer
or
service
Regal.
will enhance
You chose
the
us,
going
though.
experience. But customer service is just one part of success.
We're trying to sell tickets here.
In this video, we will cover the importance of proper
Oh,
setup
Jesus.
of the concession area, as well as cleaning and closing the concession area.
You actually have to do dishes work.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Operation of the concession stand.
So, did you see that big game last night? I didn't get a chance to.
My wife kept me on the couch all night. The only TV we own is in the bedroom.
You must then clock in with sufficient time to prepare for opening.
9 a.m. Concessions open.
Once you are clocked in at the concession stand, report to the manager to receive the change fund.
You're always going to report to the manager.
To the concession stand operation for that
Just don't do it when someone with short hair
Remember
asks
to
you
count
to
the change
bring them
fund.
to your manager.
Now you're ready to prepare the concessions area for opening. As a concessionaire,
To make sure that the entire place looks as beautiful as possible.
Which is impossible.
Which is impossible because you're at
Close
Carmike.
attention to countertops, glass on candy cases.
Make sure there's actual popcorn in there.
The drink machine should be clean. candy cases should be neat and floors clear.
If not, we have a problem.
Make sure not to drop your vanilla ice CD on the
Popcorn
ground.
bags,
Yes.
drink cups, napkins, drinking straws, and salt shakers should be fully stocked before opening, and a supply monitored during the concession
Keep a mental
stand
track of
operation.
everything that is going on in the concession stand.
Ice bins must be filled to the top, ready to go. The drinks must be checked prior to opening.
Don't sit there and actually chug on the drinks.
And have
Chug,
the proper
chug.
mixture of syrup and carbonation. The popcorn must
Don't
be
sit there
freshly
underneath the popcorn
popped
machine and
and
actually
loaded
try to
into
eat
the
it.
serving
Ah.
tray. Butter machines must be filled daily and turned
Butter?
on
I thought that was
to a
grease.
proper
No, that's butter.
prior to opening.
Ah, yes, the
Finally,
old Reese's
ensure
wrapper.
that the
Oh,
candy
yes,
cases
Goober.
are fully stocked
The classic
and neat
candy
in
of
appearance.
choice.
Be
For
sure
men
to
of
rotate the
quality.
stock so that the newest candy is on the bottom and the oldest
If
is
you
on
don't
the
do
top.
this, we are going to have a
Quality
lawsuit
of
on
the
our
candy
hands.
presentations will directly affect the amount
Enjoy
of sales.
eating the oldest candy first, company.
A big part of concession sales is based on sincere, cheerful presentation.
If you don't have that, we are
Patron
definitely
satisfaction
doomed.
should always be kept in mind. If patrons feel good about your attitude, they'll generally
smile, laugh, and actually add one or two more items to their charge.
Presentation is important to sales.
Then when they get home, they're going to bitch about how much the movie cost them.
Hello, sir. May I help you?
Fill orders as quickly as possible.
We expect you to have those orders filled in 30 seconds or less.
Count back the change.
You can't do that, we
and
will
end
fire
the
you
sale
on the
with a
spot.
cheerful thank you.
Thank you. You guys enjoy your movie. Thank you.
Always remember to smile.
Even when you're sad,
It
smile.
is one of your job
Ain't
responsibilities
happy.
to increase sales.
Even when you're depressed,
Always
just
suggest
smile.
additions
No
to
one
orders,
knows
whether
what it's like
drinks,
to
candy,
be
or
the
popcorn.
bad man.
This form of suggestive selling
To be
is
the
called
sad
upselling.
man.
Yep.
Whenever you upsell, remember to always suggest a larger size.
Ma'am, if you're going to go for a
Coke,
medium-sized popcorn, why not go for a large Coke to offset that salt?
Over 30% of the time spent at the counter is the
Offset
result
the
of
salt with sugar.
indecision
Yes.
over what to buy. Suggestive selling helps
And
customers
increases.
reach decisions and increases sales.
Is that all?
When the customer has completed the order, never ask an open-ended question such as, "Is
Just ask
that
them,
all?"
will that be everything for today?
Usually, that will be all. Other customers waiting in line may also be discouraged
Yeah.
from further purchases.
Is there anything else you want? Hurry, there's others waiting.
It is your job to help the patron make decisions, but never hurry a patron out of impatience.
Even if their movie
or
is starting in exactly 10
When
seconds.
the customer is finished, make a suggestive statement such as,
Sir, would you like some Coke or a Reese cup with that tonight?
Would you like some Butterfingers or Crunch or
practice to suggest
Goobers?
the addition of candy to
And
the
after you
order.
don't have the order, like
Although
you
it
let
is
you had
the
some
profitable
pleasure during
item
your
for
movie.
concession stand, it is still a vital
Like a
part
special
of our sales.
one hand offer? Wow.
Whenever dealing with a customer, remember these three
Cheerful.
steps. Always give a friendly
Helpful.
greeting. Make helpful suggestions.
And thank you.
The
Always
CHT.
conclude
3 things that
with,
no
"Thank you,"
90s
or,
clerk ever
"Enjoy
fucking
the
said.
show."
The CHT.
Popcorn is the most
Yep.
profitable item in the concession stand, and its presentation and appearance to the patron is a major
It's what gets
part of
people
the
to
sale.
actually go to our
Remember,
stand.
the
Yes.
popcorn must be hot, smell good, and look good.
If you
in
burn
order
it,
to
you
entice
are
the
doomed.
customer to buy. Also, be sure to keep the level of popcorn high by lifting the bin level or by fluffing up the popcorn toward the front.
Just
of the
overfill
glass.
it. Just overfill it.
Popcorn sales are accounted for by the bag inventory. Lost bags mean shortages in your inventory. At Carmike theaters, drinks are
medium
offered
or
in
large.
small, medium, large, and sometimes kiddie size.
And if you want something larger than that,
Always
bring in your
place
big
a
gulp
lid
cup.
on each cup before giving it to the patron.
Yes.
Drink sales are also accounted for by cup inventory.
How many Coke
And as with
Coke
popcorn
cups did you
bags,
sell today,
lost
Billy?
cups also result in lost sales and shortages in your
You don't want
inventory.
shortages, or else we'll get mad.
Kitty
Once the
cone.
patron's order is taken, fill it as quickly and as efficiently as possible.
If not, again, we are doomed.
Making change and handling money is a vital part
It's
of
essentially the
concessionaire's
lifeblood of the
job.
cinematic industry.
When handling money, there are important points to remember. Place bills in the drawer.
Don't put them in your
Same
pocket.
order, facing the same way. Ensure newly printed bills are not sticking together. Keep a minimum of money in the drawer. You should call a manager to remove excess cash when the drawer is too full, and never count money at the end of your shift in front of others.
That's $42.
When a bill is presented, state the
Just remind them that they wasted all that money.
Make change for the patron, then count it back for the patron. Do not put money in the cash drawer until the transaction...
If you do this, it makes you look like an entirely different douchebag.
All bills, $50 and larger, are to be checked and approved by management.
Mr. Spiner!
Genuine bills have...
Okay, we know how this works, folks. We know this is true.
An embedded strip at one end, which is visible when held up to a light source. When rubbed on a piece of white paper,
I actually want to test that last one out.
But not
no, you don't.
I really do, actually.
That would ruin your dollar.
Yes,
if
true.
You suspect any counterfeit,
but it would be a cool effect.
Notify the manager. But keep the bill in the patron's view and remain cheerful and polite.
Mr. McDonald, Mr. and McDonald,
yes.
Can you please come here and need to check for this counterfeit bill?
Traveler's checks such as American Express and Visa traveler's checks.
If they use Carmike dollars, immediately spit in their face.
Movie admission or at the concession stand.
Not redeemable for cash.
For more details.
You can't redeem them for actual currency.
Learn as much information about product and prices as quickly as you can. In today's health-conscious society, many patrons may want to know...
We're using canola, okay?
Popping the popcorn. Or
cholesterol.
The number of grams of fat in various sizes of popcorn.
We're using extra virgin olive oil,
Being able to
EVOO.
respond positively to these questions will make you appear more professional and furthers Carmike's reputation for being the best.
Closing time, 11 p.m.
As a concessionaire, your job is not complete until you close and clean.
Which will never fucking happen because people will
Your
keep coming.
First priority is the cash drawer. You should close out the register or terminal, remove the cash tray from the drawer.
Make sure that you patch up all those loose ties.
Return the empty cash tray to the drawer.
Your manager will thank you when you drive home with him tonight to his apartment. Sad and depressed. Your life has ended here.
Spoilage items such as drink cups, returned candy, and popcorn bags should be turned in to ensure an accurate inventory. Seal unused popcorn in plastic bags and discard. Do not pre-pop the popcorn for the next day.
If you do that, we are all in trouble.
Make sure the popcorn bins and butter machines are off, then thoroughly
Yep, you've essentially become a dishwasher.
wipe down all stainless steel surfaces and clean glass areas. The drink machines must be...
You don't want to get any
also.
leftover Dr. Pibb in your Sprite.
Cleaning the nozzle heads by soaking them for the night and pouring hot water in the drink machine drain. All metal or plastic surfaces must be wiped down. Finally, the candy cases should be restocked and the glass cleaned. The sale of food and drink in theaters represents a significant amount of profit and is a vital part of overall...
It's essentially the
theater
lifeblood of our entire company.
It contributes to and enhances the movie-going
The
experience.
Warner Brothers to your Disney.
Remember these two key goals.
The Pepsi to your
Serve
Coke.
your customers quickly and efficiently.
The death to your nail.
And do all you can to increase...
The heaven to your hell.
Pretty much.
Good sales depend on successfully...
It's like a
run
large Coke. They
concessions.
actually had that written on the thing, I
Successful
noticed.
Concession stands depend on proper setup techniques to remain well stocked.
If they are not, again, we are all deeply in
And
trouble.
they rely on excellent customer service. By following the steps highlighted in this video and explained in detail... in
Which
the
if you
job
lose,
manual,
you are so
you
fucking
will
dead
help
and
to
we will
ensure
fire you
that
on
our
the spot.
patrons' movie-going experience is enjoyable and satisfying.
Your life at Carmike. Chapter 3. Over. Sigma. Sigma lick. Ligma.
Ligma balls.
We're back, folks. More fun and happy times here at Carmike Cinema. Ha ha! That's right, folks. In a few years, we'll be bought out by AMC. You are the door guy.
The door person is often called the
They're the ones to greet you into the universe of Carmike.
Which isn't the good universe.
Your manager will be the door person if you call in sick. At that point, you might as well kiss your job goodbye.
Periodic checks of the auditorium and restroom.
Street Fighter
Maintain
with
the
Rich.
outside marquees and posters.
Come on, this ain't no peep show. Come on, fatso. No masturbating in this picture. This is Street Fighter, come on.
No masturbating the Chun-Li. Or Cammy.
Yeah.
The only two famous female Street Fighter characters.
Yep.
This should be done before
If you look like
clock
shit,
in.
that's your own damn problem.
Door person should clock in with sufficient time to prepare for opening. Door persons clock in at the box office. You must know your employee.
If you don't, you are so definitely fucked.
After clocking in, the door person must report to the manager to receive any instructions pertinent to lobby operation for that particular
Manager will award one of you with his keys, and you will be the special friend going home with him tonight.
Upon taking your post,
Literally.
you must check to ensure that the area is clean and that everything is in place and in
Do
working.
the ropes work? The ropes work.
There are 8 specific items door persons must check. Make sure the parking lot is clean and free.
Yeah, I found nothing but used condoms here.
Check roadside marquees. They should
Someone
be
wrote stripperella.
up-to-date and accurate.
Someone wrote stripperella here.
Have correct outside lighting for the time of day. Ensure that poster cases are clean and that the now showing and coming soon posters.
Yeah, we didn't show the Brady Bunch movie until next week. Why is it up?
And that the floors are clean and dry.
Yeah, I found.
Check for the jizz in the back seats.
You knew exactly where I was going with that.
Proper lighting.
There's white stuff everywhere. It's like Pee Wee Herman was in here.
Correct pre-opening temperature.
I see it.
Make sure that the lobby area and door
You know what I mean now?
I know what you mean now.
and in order.
End of that discussion.
Remember that door persons are the only personnel allowed at the entrance to the lobby. You should remain at your post during the entire
If you are not, you are so fucking dead.
You are not to leave your post unless relieved by another employee or directed
I want you to go
by the
home.
manager.
Go home.
The door person takes
I'll give you
over
this
from
pink
the
slip
cashier
tongue.
as the patron
You that
opens the door.
you're allowed to go home.
The patron should be
Now
greeted
go
with a
home.
smile and the statement,
What's my Carmike Cinemas? Go fuck
after
yourself.
verifying the ticket, tear it in half. Put half in the door person's stand and return the other half to the patron.
You're gonna see Congo. It's right down that hallway. Just find the giant poster and move to the left.
Use movie titles instead of
Yep,
auditorium.
Street Fighter.
And
Past the
all
Congo poster to the left.
monthly statements such as all movie passes and gift certificates should be directed.
They're all like using the same people.
Oh yeah, they're like the best
Door
people.
person does not accept
Best people
passes
of all
or
time.
Gift certificates as admission tickets. A door person.
Can I do that?
Can I do that? Yeah, I see what you mean.
You are usually the first person.
Whoa, hey, a young Limp Bizkit has went to the theater. Oh.
The following scene is an example of how not to
Eh,
respond to the
hi.
customer.
Well, this shop's boring.
Are the air conditioners on? It's really hot.
No.
We'll check. There's
No.
absolutely no airflow. It's very hot and stuff.
Hey, look, Pulp Fiction's on.
You're stupid. Dumbass. Oh, man, home. The fucking guy in the John Deere hat. Oh, that was a Karen. You missed a Karen.
No, I saw it.
Answer the question or request if you're able.
Look at that fucking Joe Rockhead.
And polite. The door person in the previous scene was not polite.
He wasn't smart at all.
The patron's complaint.
He was a dumbass.
In
He's the Beavis and Butthead of Carmack.
This is what happens when you let the Beavis and Butthead generation take over the theater.
Problem in the first place. Why did the patron have to bring the problem to the employee's attention? As a door person, it is your job to check the auditoriums on a regular.
They're supposed to be in there making sure no one's
This
masturbating.
problem should have been detected and corrected before any patron complained. This is how the scene should have been.
Yes, sir. Can I help? Yeah, I was wondering if the registry was working.
Oh, it should absolutely be working, Holmes.
We are aware of the problem is W. That's good because I wouldn't want it. The air conditioning will be on.
Just wanted to let you know that you are cool.
Enjoy the show.
Word.
It's the same person who Tom Horde.
Butthead finally grew a brain.
Beavis didn't though.
I got smart.
In this example,
Flowers for Butthead.
Flower for Butthead. Oh yeah.
If you're stationed at the front doors,
I'm gonna get
or
stupid
staff
again.
on shift for any reason, politely
Oh man, shit, son, we're gonna see Gordy.
never leave your post
Flowers for
unless
Beavis.
directed by the manager.
That
At
should have
all
been an
times,
episode.
display
What?
professional-
Flowers for Beavis.
Part of professional customer service is being able to provide accurate and timely
If you can't do
information.
that, well then, yeah, you have a problem.
This may include theater layout, concessions.
Yep, Legends of Fall
movie
915
time,
showing is sold out.
information
Go
about
fuck
the movie
yourself.
itself. You must take
Plant a
enough
braised
time
man?
to know this
What's wrong with you?
information and deliver it in a cheerful and confident manner. You may also
Ladies and gentlemen, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are in the lobby.
and in the auditorium during emergencies and special events. Depending on your assignment, you may have the responsibility of assisting patrons in
Yes,
finding
ma'am, I
the
know you're
proper
blind. I will get you to the Legends of
You may
Fall
also need to
screening as soon as possible.
patrons enter the room.
This ain't Legends of Fall, this is Pulp Fiction. Whoops.
They can't
You
watch.
should also check tickets
Movies.
to inspect a person of attempting to
They can
cross.
still hear.
If a problem
That doesn't
occurs,
mean anything. They're still blind.
contact the manager immediately.
Never mind.
During the movie, you must check each auditorium.
Make sure no one is jacking off in the back row.
Checking it.
To ensure
Jacket.
safety, comfort, and
Make sure no one brought a special blanket with them that they take to every showing.
And stop. Give your eyes time to adjust. The most common mistake door persons make when checking auditoriums is not stopping just inside the door and allowing their eyes to adjust. While your eyes are adjusting to the dark, use this time to listen to
Oh, the Dolby stereo just burst.
Bring out light. Next, check for debris in the
Raised
aisle.
by Animals. I wonder what movie
Walk
that
down
is.
the aisle toward the
Oh, it's the
screen.
Jungle Book. Never mind.
Pay attention to the quality of the film presentation and check the following. Focus.
What are you doing?
Make sure
Focusing.
the picture is bright, clear, and in focus.
You hear that? Yeah. It sounds like Dolby Premiere.
Sound level.
5.1 surround sound.
So that it is clear, or is it distorted? Frame.
Why are we not seeing Kate Winslet's
Placement of
tits?
the film on the screen.
The
Check to
fuck?
see if it is properly positioned
Jeremy,
on the
don't think
screen.
about it.
As you are walking, also pay attention to any trash on the floor. If it can
This is all wet and sticky.
do so. If it cannot, make a note to correct it as soon as possible. Check for any safety problems or violations. These may include a slippery floor or an obstruction such as a purse or umbrella in the aisle. When you get to the front of the auditorium, check the exit doors and lights. Sign the auditorium checkoff list and note any discrepancies which cannot be taken care of.
For example, some guy masturbating in the aisle.
On the return walk to the back of the auditorium,
Because you don't want to deal with that shit.
should be focused on the patron. Look for audience distractions such as talking, smoking, feet on chairs.
You know,
improper
like,
behavior, or
masturbating.
other things that prevent other patrons from enjoying the movie.
Well, technically, no, if it doesn't disturb the others and makes you enjoy the movie, it's not a problem.
Excuse me, sir. I hope my masturbation doesn't annoy you.
Projection window. Check that the window is clean. Notify the management immediately of anything that is wrong. The restrooms must be checked every
If someone is taking a shit in there, please don't interrupt them. They're very busy.
Go into the next stall and stick your dick.
Ensure that
If you find a glory hole, test it out for a while. See how fun it is.
soap, and toilet tissue.
Check.
Make sure there's no used condoms in there.
Clean the mirrors.
Wait, if it's an all-male bathroom, why would you use...
You never know, Janko. You never know. Sir, we found like 14 used condoms in the men's bathroom. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then 4 in the female bathroom.
You must knock firmly on the door and
I'm coming in. Don't be giddy. I'm big and tall and handsome.
before you make your check. It is the duty of the door person to change the outside movie posters.
For every movie poster that gets changed out, you take the old one home.
Actually,
maybe. Depends.
You will also be changing.
It's Street Fighter with Richie Rich constantly switching in and out.
Freestanding signs on the theater property. Safety is essential when changing a marquee. Always use a proper.
Don't climb the sign.
Sadly.
Use the marquee changer pole where possible. Marquees are just one
Yeah, I'd be
of
like
many
crapping my
areas
pants at this height.
that are visible to the public.
Treats.
It
Later.
is very important that they are clean and up to date. Techniques for changing the marquee are covered in detail in the training manual. It is your responsibility to read and know all material.
If you don't,
contained.
you are dead.
The job of the door person is a high visibility.
You are everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
Of your job duties more than any
You are like God.
directly affects
You are taking care of the theater when no one else will.
It is important for all door persons
Yeah.
to become
The best they could ever be.
Carmike that they can
The best part of waking up is Carmike in your cup.
Patron's problem is an opportunity for you to
I thought it
show
was Regal.
that Carmike is the best
The
when it comes
best
to
part
customer
of
service.
waking up
Going the
is
extra mile for a
Regal in
patron
your
is
cup.
But we're not
what
looking at
we're
Regal,
all
are we,
about.
Janko?
No.
This was Carmike. Thank you for watching part 4 of your film. Ah!
Imagine actually having to sit through this.
As an employee? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it would suck. I would be fucking annoyed by part 4. I'd be like, ah!
It's sucking just sitting here watching.
Imagine watching it in the theater. They pull all the employees in and just make them watch it in the cinema.
You know, it sucks even just watching it here.
Yeah. We're back! We're back! It's part 5! Kill us now! We're back! Yeah, we're back! Here we are with another exciting adventure from Carmike! Custodian! Oh god, we're playing Charlie Work.
Yes, I want to do Charlie work.
A neat and
Whoop.
clean theater
You just killed a Karen.
has
Whoops.
perception
Hunt the
and
rats.
enjoyment of
Hunt
the
the
movie
rats.
experience. The custodian is the invisible
He's the man
hand
doing everything.
behind
He's the
scenes
second tier of
that
God.
make
He's
art
Jesus.
possible. The results of your job
He
He's the-
scrapes the
are
gum off the
visible
sidewalk.
and are critical to the
He's the
success
son of the
theater
doorman.
operation.
Yep.
The custodian is responsible for the cleanliness and good order of the theater and adjacent areas. These responsibilities include
It'll never happen.
sidewalks,
Nope.
parking
Never
lots,
happens. Never.
auditoriums,
Nope. And no.
restrooms, and hallways. As a custodian, your main function is to ensure that the high health and hygiene standards of Carmike.
Because
are
if not, we are getting sued.
It is the policy of Carmike Cinemas to provide the safest.
You know, that's why you don't
cleanest
add a
environment
movie
possible
theater right next to a
for
Walmart.
Yeah.
Because Walmart's never used to
should
fix their
clock in with
sidewalks.
sufficient
Yep.
time to prepare for the job. Custodians clock in.
'Cause where
at
else would they
concession
clock in?
stand. So
Nice
know
tatted
your
shirt, by the way.
employee number when you clock in.
Custodians can wear whatever they want.
Exactly.
Because they're not being seen.
Parking
Yep.
areas, walkways, outside entrances, landscaped areas, and other areas which may be peculiar to a particular theater.
Especially the alleyways.
Sweep the sidewalks and
Especially
scrape up
the
any
sewers.
gum or candy stuck to the
Sewers.
pavement.
Yes.
And make sure to be
Clear
naked
the parking
because of all the
areas,
sewer
trash,
walls.
Yep.
grass, and other litter. Walk the outside.
Just
of the
clean everything
building
up.
and pick
Keep
up
muttering
any
under your
trash
breath how you
see.
wanted to see a fucking movie
Check
that
the
day.
trash bin or
I
dumpster
wanted to
area.
see Street Fighter
Keep
from
it
Chuck
free of
Lee.
litter.
Goddamn
Always
motherfucking
be
bitch.
alert for safety or security violations or problems, such as
I'm smelling gas.
gas leaks,
Oh.
I saw in
No.
gas throughout the entire
ice on pavement,
Oh.
theater. Let me light a cigarette real
That
quick.
got
suspicious
suspicious.
activity.
Tony?
Yeah.
When cleaning the lobby and
Hey, look, it's a
hallway,
coin push machine.
the theory of
And look, it's Mortal
top-down
Kombat
cleaning is
in
a
Donkey
good
Kong.
idea to follow.
Which version of
This
Mortal
means
Kombat?
that you clean the
Looks like
highest
Mortal
areas
Kombat
first.
2.
then gradually work down to the floor. For instance, you should
Man of the
clean
House,
all
starring
large
Jonathan
pieces
Taylor
of
Thomas. No
interior
thanks.
signs first. Then
Do you
wipe
think the
down
doormen get
doors and door
the
frames.
custodians
Next,
help for
clean
the
all glass and drinking fountains.
marquees and
Finally,
type
clean the
posters?
floor.
Hey, John Bell. Yeah, I need you out here to help me with this. Okay, then.
Remember to always mop tile floors, marble
Just
floors,
mop everything.
and terrazzo floors.
Mop the mirrors.
Remember to buff them on a daily basis. Using the same top-down approach to cleaning is also effective when
Especially when you gotta
cleaning
wipe the hard, sticky
Start.
stuff off the
Clean
floor.
and wipe down all areas.
And off the side of the stall.
And the ceiling.
And the
Wipe
bathroom
down
toilet.
the walls
And the toilet.
stall partitions.
And the vents somehow.
This
Man, that
must
guy's
be
wearing
done
all white.
No less than once a week.
You know, it's the perfect
Be
disguise.
sure that all
Yes.
toilets are flushed.
Ah.
Clean
For
the
just in
sinks,
case anything's fresh in there.
urinals, and toilets thoroughly and sanitize them. Pay close attention to detail.
Make sure
and
you
clean
polish even the
entire
toilet seat.
fixture, not just the visible areas. Next, clean the countertops. Replenish all supplies.
That's a lie.
including Toilet tissue,
Never do this.
It's not even
Never.
called. It's not even
soap.
called toilet tissue.
Pick up
toilet
trash
paper.
and litter and empty trash cans. Finally, sweep and mop the floor.
And make sure the bathroom looks as
Make
clean
a
as possible
visual
for the
check
first
of
10
all
people that walk into
areas
the
and
theater.
fixtures. Check for problems such as leaking fixtures or running toilets. Report any plumbing problems or broken fixtures.
We
and
must call
equipment to the manager.
the plumber.
Next, the custodian has the responsibility of
Make sure all the splooge spots are actually taken care of.
You should clean the
Splooge.
auditorium in the following order:
Spiders, creamy goo.
seats and seat backs,
Yep.
exit doors,
Yep.
floors.
Employees
Job
only.
of a
I
custodian
shine this.
is
I don't get to walk
important
into it, but I get to
and
shine
must be
it.
done quickly and efficiently. You must not allow anyone to interfere with your work. You're not allowed to have anyone accompany you on your
You
job.
can't have friends.
This includes family members, friends, and even other employees if they're not specifically detailed to work with you. Although the job of custodian is not a high visibility job, its effects are.
So
And
remember,
it is
you can't have friends if you're a custodian
success
at
of
Carmike.
theater operation. Not only are you providing
I
a
would
clean
be
environment,
custodian. I like the job.
but as a
Just not
custodian,
talk to anyone,
you
just sit there
provide
and
a
mop
clean
and
working
move
environment
around.
for other Carmike employees.
Carmike, we make you drop your friends.
And there's the end of part 5 to the Carmack movie.
Carmike Cinema Story.
The movie.
The movie. This is literally like a movie.
A movie's at least an hour long.
This is over past that, my friend.
I know.
This has been the best triple showing we've ever seen at a theater. Never? Yeah! It's all beat up. It's all high tech. You're at Carmike. Yeah, Carmike. Carmike,
Day after
Carmike.
day, your home lights are red. The colors that just begun at.
I don't think I get that song out of this beat. I think I get something like...
No, I'm freestyling.
Why would you freestyle, man? We're not freestyling. We're watching a movie.
I'm freestyling, like, different lyrics.
So now we get to be the manager.
Okay, this may be interesting.
Carmike Cinema's success is built on
If the customer ain't happy, you ain't happy. If no one's happy, then we're screwed.
Hey, guy, you gotta be really careful in that place. You don't know how many splooge marks are all over there.
Look at that guy's eyes. Look at his eyes. They're like so freaking bugged out.
Yeah, he's in Pocahontas, though. That's the joke.
You don't want to lean back against the Pocahontas poster. Why? You don't want to know. Oh.
It's all white and sticky.
Yep. Oh my god. Oh.
The IQ Zero system. General operation.
Projection.
Projection operation.
Personnel. Oh god.
Personnel.
And the manager's. Which is no policy whatsoever.
This video is designed to orient you to your role as manager at Carmike Cinema and to provide you with a quick overview of that position. It is designed to be used with the manager's manual and other written materials.
And if you can't find that, you're dead. You're dead as a manager. You will literally destroy our entire theater system.
It is our goal and purpose to help you successfully fulfill your role as manager.
If you can't do that, then we're dead. The IQ 0 system. Essentially, you are the dumbest guy here, and we trust you with our machines.
Carmike Cinemas utilizes the IQ0 system. The IQ0 system is a network computer system that allows managers to perform
Set
a
up the
variety
job
of
schedule.
tasks, such as recording ticket sales,
Requesting
and
films.
information, access opening
Ordering
and closing
products
programs
for our concession
enter
stand.
purchases, credits,
And count the
physical counts
machines.
of all concession inventory. Maintain
Exactly.
payroll operation.
We got a message from
Send
Paramount.
messages to and
Oh.
from the home office, your district manager, or other theaters. Perform
Like
other
ordering movies.
miscellaneous functions.
It even comes with a fax
Each
machine.
IQ0 setup contains a backroom computer system and terminal in the manager's office. The backroom computer system.
That is an old computer, my friend.
Components. The first component is the
Well, do you know how old this is?
central processing
It's over 25 years.
It's a 1995 video. What do you
Yep.
expect?
which is located in a non-traffic area.
Them to have laptops and gaming PCs?
No.
And should be left
What I was
on
expecting
at
was
all
Windows
times.
95.
The second component of the backroom computer system is the CRT, or Computer Remote Terminal. The CRT consists of a TV-like
Tetris.
which is often referred to
Your
as
boss may be
a
caught
monitor.
playing Tetris while you're on the job.
Like keyboard. The CRT device the operator uses to communicate.
Alright, CPU, I want to play Tetris and I want to play it now.
Located on the manager's
Yes, Phil, I know. I'm playing Tetris 99 right now. I'm looking at the numbers. How did you get to number 4? Is the fax machine.
I got top 4 in Tetris 99 once.
Oh, yeah.
Is used to print reports generated by the back
This is using old dot printer paper.
area in the manager's office. Before you begin operation of the backroom computer system, you should review all operations manuals.
Make sure you know how to take it apart inside and out.
Powering up for the first time, power up the printer first, followed by the CRT. Once all of the components are powered, you are ready to begin
You're ready.
the computer.
You're ready to screw over your employees.
Zero procedure manual is divided into several sections that are designed to lead you through a normal day of operations on the computer. Please be sure you completely understand each operation.
If you don't, well then you're dead. You're dead to our company. You are a dead man and we will find you and hunt you and kill you.
We will find you. We will kill you.
Cash purchase transactions should occur only in emergencies.
You should be requesting your employees to give you their cash.
These transactions
In the back.
must be listed in the proper category on your
No.
weekly report.
You'll give them different
Manager
payments than
manual
just
contains
cash.
a complete list of district managers' phone
Tony?
numbers,
Yes?
categories,
The only one that can
and
say something
transaction
differently
descriptions.
about you giving your
Management is responsible for making deposits of all receipts
workers
paid.
other
During
payments
all
other than
business
cash
periods,
is the
deposit receipts
supervisor that
matinee
supervises
shows
your work
and the 7 p.m.
and the boss.
feature to avoid a
Yeah.
large buildup of cash.
That's the only two that
When
can.
making night
Company.
deposits, you must be accompanied by
So
a
make sure you're not
secretary
stealing the
or
bag.
employee. Petty cash is a necessary operating feature for most businesses and is a useful tool.
Petty cash is what you use to give your team a pizza party after they celebrate the release of Congo.
Pizza time.
Pizza time.
Personal use. You are responsible for ensuring proper accounting and
We only made $700, guys.
Your manager's manual.
Where's the rest of the
contains
petty
all
cash?
policies concerning petty
I'll
cash
give you a petty putty.
Carmike Theaters operate 365
We never
days
take a
week.
holiday.
If you
Never.
feel there is a good reason to close, or if an emergency arises, you must first contact the district office.
Yeah, that's what happened, sir. Someone made a bomb threat inside the Congo showing.
before
I don't know what to
you
do.
close. Any downtime or any problem that results in a movie not being shown must be reported to your district manager. If the problem involves equipment failure, you must also call your booth service.
Yeah, it's broken, Frank. Yeah, I tried everything. It just won't play the movie.
All theaters not on the IQ0 system must call their district offices to report theater
Sunday nights and Thursday nights, usually at 8 o'clock.
And Thursday nights. When calling, remember to give your...
This is the Peachtree Cinema at 1492.
Transfer amount.
We're depositing $1.
No, it's the Peachtree Cinema, 1995 Peachtree Street.
State
Message complete.
Refer closely to your manual regarding which days are covered.
Janko, that popcorn wasn't giving you something.
And
Jesus
more
Christ.
detail on reporting transfer and daily gross amounts.
Still. Whatever you had, holy crap. It's pretzels, man.
Proper use and functioning is the responsibility of the manager. If your theater has only one incoming line, the answering machine must be turned off during normal working hours and the telephone answered personally. Messages on the machine must be clear and give information for special promotion, upcoming features, and special theater pricing in addition to information.
You may get stuff from Disney, Paramount, and Warner
As
Brothers.
mentioned before, the telephone is vital to customer relations. Telephone manners must be taught and monitored.
If they're not, well then we got trouble.
During operating hours, the auditoriums must be checked.
You as the manager have that responsibility.
The door person or other designated individuals have set procedures and steps to follow.
But you as the manager must go behind their backs and do it for them.
Refer to the job.
That's only if they're not doing it fast enough.
It is your job to train.
No, I would still say do it again.
Part of our pledge to customer service is providing a clean and pleasant...
See these people? These people are disappointed. They just left the Brady Bunch movie. Feeling like they got gypped out of a Brady Bunch movie.
Employees do the following. Number 1, pick up all trash and debris on the floor. Number 2, sweep up all trash
Never
and
happens.
all debris. Number 3, mop all
That's what we call it.
and drink spills. Finally, your employees must help enforce the established ratings.
If you don't, we are in deep trouble with the MPAA. And all the Karens in the world will come after us. Welcome to the concession stand.
Concessions are a major
It's the lifeblood of our entire corporation.
Visual impact and appeal of a concession stand will directly affect sales. As a manager, it is your job to make sure the concession areas are clean, well-stocked, and visually appealing.
Again, if not, we are dead as a company.
Concession attendant must be neat in appearance and demonstrate good customer service. And
This is your job as a manager.
The concessionists will report to
If you don't fulfill your job as a manager, you
We are
will
all
be,
doomed.
you'll be reduced to a custodian.
Yes, we will put you on Charlie work.
to that shift and to motivate them in maintaining.
If you don't appease to these standards, again, Charlie
As
work.
mentioned before, the concession area should be cleaned and well stocked for the current shift. But
You should be out there helping them clean up.
will affect the amount of sales. You are responsible for making sure supplies such as popcorn bags and drinks.
Man, how many managers did they have at one?
It might be like 6.
Cinema. So I've seen 3.
Welcome to Peachtree Cinema. We have like 4 managers.
To ensure
2 white.
customer
2 white dudes and a black guy.
to you as manager to train your employees.
Weekdays at 8 on
We are a
ABC.
service business and customer satisfaction is key.
Customer satisfaction is the lifeblood of the entire theater system.
Will go a long way in pleasing the patron and eliminating source problems and situations before.
If you have issues with the Coke machine, that's Coke's fault, not ours.
Complaints arise, these are handled by the manager. Remember to be efficient and diplomatic.
Remember to tell them that just because the movie was bad, you had no hand in making it.
Is always right. The customer has paid to be entertained.
Are you not entertained, Karens?
Huzzah! Amount of quality.
A big part of concession sales is
Come on, man. Don't be rocky.
cheerful presentation. The patron's satisfaction should always be kept in mind.
This isn't time for Giles' theme, Janko.
It fits with everything.
Yes, but not with this.
The concessionist should fill orders quickly.
If not done, we're dead.
It is also your responsibility to increase sales. Concessionists are to be trained in aggressive
This is called
suggestive
upselling.
techniques such as upselling.
They must be making sure that they are selling people large Cokes they don't necessarily want.
Zero computer system. Detailed information on its
Be as
operation
sad as
is
possible when
made
trying to
in the
upsell.
During closing and cleaning of the concession area, you are to oversee
Make sure they're actually doing their fucking jobs.
Safety and adherence to Carmike and public health standards and codes. One of your first priorities is reconciling the concession.
Making sure we actually have money.
Employees. Next, make sure that all counter items such as napkin holders are restocked by the employees, and that spoilage items such as returned candy and popcorn bags are returned to you for an accurate
And not taken home.
and held for audit. The drink machines and popcorn bins must be thoroughly cleaned. The employees must turn off the popcorn.
We must
bins
put
and
salt
other
inside the
machines
butter
before
machines.
cleaning them. All stainless steel surfaces must be wiped down, and glass areas must be cleaned. The drink machine must be thoroughly cleaned.
It must receive a
also.
thorough cleaning every night.
This includes cleaning the nozzle heads by
In
soaking them
Coca-Cola.
for the night and pouring hot water down the drink machine drain. As a manager,
Uh-oh.
you must make sure that all
Did you notice it?
I did, and I wasn't going to say anything.
by your employees.
But then again, that's also just how the machines work.
Employees of any safety hazard,
Don't.
such
In the
as
shape of a
hot
Buddha.
Don't.
In the shape of a Buddha is a peace
or
symbol.
dangerous
Yes.
cleaners while at work.
That's what it's the shape of.
Yes.
The candy
It's a Reese's
machine
peanut butter
restocked
cup.
and the glass cleaned.
We got
You are responsible
92
for
cases
keeping
of
track
Jubba
the
Bellies.
items, as well as for ordering and storing.
We got special
supplies.
Congo edition cups.
Last, sweep and mop the floor. For more detailed information on ordering, storing, and disposing of supplies, consult
Yep,
your
we're not going to tell you
manager.
how to get rid of your chemicals. And now on to running the projectionist.
Projection operation is the heart.
You're watching a THX film.
If the movie is not presented professionally, you will have an auditorium full of unhappy
If you fuck
faces.
this up, it is on
This
you.
section of the video will address key aspects of various
It is your
film
job
projection duties, such as film
It is your job to
film
run a
quality,
Goofy movie.
and security.
You party
Carmike
animal.
says
You.
the responsibility for projection operation lies with
The management must be at all 3
Only
screenings.
managers, assistant managers, relief managers, and manager trainees will be authorized to run projection equipment. No other employees will be allowed.
Because if we make them run it, they're going to fuck it up.
All films are to be assembled at least the day
They must be spliced.
Inspect bad film and improper splicing, and ensure that there is proper reel placement. If time permits, it is a good idea to review the film prior to showtime. If you receive a bad or damaged print, contact
They're going to tell you it's
the
fine.
district manager will call the booking office to make arrangements for a replacement. During the holiday season, theaters operate under a holiday feature schedule. All theaters will run a full matinee and evening schedule the entire Christmas and New Year's
That
holiday.
means you will see 42
No
movies
theater
a
will be allowed
fucking
to
day.
drop any features during this period. Your district manager will provide you with schedule details for summer and
If
other
we say the
holidays.
Brady Bunch movie is coming in May, it's coming in May.
Prevent unexpected problems, potential damage to the equipment, or customer injury, it is very important to keep the projection secure.
You don't want kids
at all
roaming in
times.
there by
The
accident.
booth is not to be used as a break room or casual area. The following are recommended steps you should take to ensure good projection. Before and during every screening,
Me.
number 1, make sure the gate and
If
traffic
not, the film will be bad.
Number 2, check critical film path before and after starting the projector. Number 3, check loop sizes. Number 4, make sure the correct lens.
You don't want a full screen movie to be a widescreen by accident.
Make sure film is running smoothly through the projector and platter. Number 6, focus the film for both the trailers and the feature. Number 7, ensure the correct sound format and that the
If it's THX, you know it's running fine.
Number 8, frame the film properly.
Aliens.
Number 9,
No, that was Mortal
check
Kombat.
the sound levels in auditorium. Consult the equipment and manager's manuals for further details on
How to
projection
essentially make sure
operation.
your film's not fucked up.
Remember, projection is the heart of our business.
Dealing with Karens.
That's basically what this should be.
You know exactly where I was going with that.
excellent customer service, and
You don't want Karens throwing a fuss at your theater.
Why don't it's even better?
What?
As you said that when we're watching the manager part of the...
Because I knew it would be the best point to bring it up, Janko.
Dealing with Karens.
This portion of the video
Mr. Spiner is running the doorman for the day.
such as training and operating policy, public relations, ADA compliance, and the
You don't want to make Jack Valenti pissed.
Customer service
begins at the door.
At Carmike Cinemas.
It's when the Karen walks in demanding to know why her son went to see South Park bigger, longer, and uncut.
We show the best and most popular movies.
Then you respond with, it's the same reason you came to see 50 Shades of Grey a week ago.
You know,
Keys to providing this good
and
environment
parenting.
are polite, professional employees and the service and fresh
We
snacks.
give you a
Wouldn't that
special...
be a good comeback?
This winning combination
kind of.
keeps our customers returning
Good job.
again and again. This is accomplished by
7
efficient
years ago.
managers who are able to instill Carmike standards in our employees
This is posted.
while inspiring
Yep.
pride and motivation to achieve them. Your job is to provide your employees with training in
This is your job and your job alone. You can't have the other employees helping out.
Those individuals who are capable of meeting our
We need people that are
customer
young, fresh, hip,
as part of our service to
and
our
will give the
customers,
Karens something to bitch
Carmike
about.
complies fully with the ADA, or American
We need a wheelchair
Disabilities
ramp for the people that need
Simply
wheelchairs.
put, this
We
act
need
requires
crutches,
that as an
steps for people that have
organization
crutches.
providing a product or service
It's basically
to the
just
public,
bigger
we
steps.
must provide
Yep.
access
You can move.
and reasonable accommodation
Except I never
for
thought of a
those
theater that
who may
had
need
steps.
special help or
We had to
consideration.
take steps to get into
Carmike
the...
provides open access
into the
to
ticket
all
booth.
facilities for wheelchair-bound patrons. We make
Stuff for
available
people who are
equipment
hearing
for
impaired.
hearing-impaired persons to listen to
Yeah,
the
yet they don't make special equipment for blind people to see the movie.
persons and cashiers
They can still hear the movie.
They can't imagine every scene.
So this is what that Brad Pitt person sounds like. That's Gary Oldman, Grandma.
should have a workable system in
So that's what that Samuel Jackson person sounds like. It's actually Chris Pratt.
Concessions contribute greatly to the
But if you fuck something up with one of your employees, your Karen's gonna hear about it.
sanitary reasons, absolutely no foods or drinks will be allowed
Unless you find them
from
sneaking them
outside
in.
sources. This is to prevent
Hey, look, it's an ocean
alcohol
spray.
and unsafe
Yep.
containers from entering the building. The district manager will provide you with a decal stating food and drink
It's your job to enforce that. If you don't, you are the best employee of all time.
in a diplomatic
I actually dealt with that at a Carmike once.
Wait, you did that?
Yep. I snuck in McDonald's.
And they let you?
Yep. They didn't know I
what
had
menu?
McDonald's. I left them my bag, I took the McDonald's in my vest, and that was it.
What movie?
Avengers Age of Ultron.
As a manager, you are to lead the way in dealing
Oh,
professionally
boy.
and politely with the public.
I want to speak to your manager.
Now we're dealing with the I want to speak to your manager, people.
The assistant or relief manager should handle the problem. Report the
Look, I understand he was in the bathroom masturbating while he was supposed to be on the job, but he's our best cut. He's our best employee.
complaints and direct them to you as quickly as possible. Public relations.
See, we got a line for the Lion King.
The success of Carmike Cinema. It is very important for you and your employees to present a positive image of our business
By selling them
and our
substandard food.
However, no media interviews are to be granted, and no statements will be made by you or your employees concerning theater incidents and
Unfortunately, we can't make any
all
comments.
requests should be directed to the Vice President.
Which happens to be you.
Your manager's manual contains the name and address of the VP of Operations and specific exceptions to this rule. Please refer to the manual. One of the most noticeable aspects of customer relations is the telephone. It is an important factor in how the
It's how they
public
get in contact with us.
You are to instruct all employees in proper telephone use and ensure that they understand.
Because if they
and
don't,
follow
we are all in trouble.
the employee handbook.
Because we could get scammed by a Jamaican lottery.
Carmike telephone etiquette. Further
Yep,
providing
there's an early example of a Karen.
Carmike adheres to the rating system established. by the motion picture.
Jack Valenti's secret rule of how to keep certain movies out of theaters.
Number 1, enforce the rating
Keep it
policy
enforced.
for Carmike theaters. Number 2, place the rating information by each title on the theater marquees,
In post-
box office signs.
This
and
movie is
outside
rated
motion cases
NC-17.
outside theater marquees. Number 3,
Wasn't bigger, longer uncut ones where we're away from NC-17?
Oh, yes.
on certain trailer placements.
Personnel. Sexual harassment. Oh boy.
It's not sexual harassment if they consent to.
Our policies must be
Wow, Janko. Okay.
in an effective manner.
I don't know that.
Initial and routine
Law must have been different back then.
meetings and announcements,
No, they've been that way for years.
notices,
For decades even.
and policies.
Tell the employees you're only making
By law, you
14
must have the
cents an
following
hour.
policies prominently displayed in
$8.14 to be exact.
Equal employment opportunity is the law.
Harassment. Oh boy.
Sexual harassment policy.
Company policy.
Recording of company
If you are
policy
making
violations.
underbooking deals.
Many states require additional information to be posted. Check with your state job services or labor department to determine these requirements. As a manager, you are directly responsible for interviewing, hiring, training, and discipline.
You're also responsible for the sexual harassment if you actually try to lose them.
responsible for the termination of an individual's employment requirement.
The law futures now, thanks to me.
Is to identify those people
Bird
who
law.
already exhibit the
You make them employee of the month.
I know
When
bird
a
law.
person is hired and given an employee handbook, you should let them know that you take Carmike standards.
We take it as serious as we take our pants.
Carmike Cinemas
Not
does
as much as we
hire
want to.
relatives
I don't know what I was
or
saying there. I'm
persons
losing
in the
track
same
of
household.
everything.
When hiring teenagers, you must be aware of
You can only have them
state
working
regulations
10 hours a
regarding
week.
their employment. Carmike will hire no one under the age of 16 to work in our theaters. Some states have special rules for time
Like in
and
Georgia.
numbers of hours young people can work. You must know all rules that apply in the state where your theater is located. When hiring, no consideration is given to any person's handicap unless it would preclude the applicant from performing the tasks required.
This essentially means
Position.
everyone would be
All applicants are
disqualified
given
from the race.
consideration under the law. Counseling and discipline.
Fred,
are
I
a
saw you in the
vital
woman's
part of
bathroom
every
masturbating in one of the stalls.
his or her employee.
I saw you also cutting a hole
When
into
an
the stall
employee
next to
fails
yours.
to
You're
follow
making a glory hole, weren't you?
regulations,
I
you
caught
should
you.
first talk to
You were at the Pocahontas critic.
Clearly state the problem and corrective action.
Look, I'm going to give you 2 weeks, no pay.
A written record of the incident must be placed in the employee's file and a copy given to
This
the
is stating that you were masturbating at the Pocahontas screening.
Sometimes the only solution to the problem will be termination of the employee's services. This decision should be discussed.
What do you think we should do with him? One who was masturbating again.
If the decision to terminate is made,
Yep.
you must complete a separation notice and present it to the employee at the time of termination.
You were fired. It's essentially the big pink slip.
For detailed instructions regarding the termination of
Your employees will throw their bow tie on the floor, throw their vest on the floor, flip you off, and walk out.
The employee's pay is a very important factor in
And then your new guy will be sitting there looking weird.
task as manager is to see that the employee's pay
They're being
is
paid
accurate
$4.25 an
and
hour.
on time. Make sure that all parts of the payroll system function as they should. Payroll procedures are described fully in your manager's manual. No matter how minor it may seem, treat any accidental injury seriously.
Think about
First,
this.
take care of the employee by ensuring his or her medical needs are met. Secondly,
Unless you were the one causing the accident, in which case you could secretly hide it under the rug.
regulations must be followed. Any accident which happens to an employee must be quickly reported, no matter how seemingly.
If it's a bump on the head, well, it's a bump on the head.
Refer to your manager's manual for plain procedures. It is your
If it's a
duty
wrench through the head, then we got a real
to
problem
your
here.
employees. Carmike Cinemas is an equal opportunity employer and will not discriminate in the selection
That's
and
right.
hiring process.
We'll accept
on the
everyone.
basis of age, color,
But they won't
race,
accept kids under 16 years old.
sex,
Yeah.
or national origin.
Well, come on, you can't
So
have.
they won't accept everyone.
You can't have kids. You can't have a 5-year-old working at the theater, Janko.
Tony, they can't accept everyone. Think.
Company policies regarding the employees are covered in detail in your manager's manual. There are several key items you must be aware of. They are absent.
Meaning your employees are literally calling in sick.
Lock-in procedures.
They're coming in wearing backwards pants.
Disciplinary procedures.
They're doing 1-hour breaks. They're fucking each other in the theaters. One of them got pregnant.
Operation of
Yep.
personal vehicle.
And one of them's in trouble now. And 2 of them won't come in.
Each area is covered in detail in the manual. As a manager, you are responsible for overseeing all policy affecting your employees.
Custodian work. Charlie work.
As a manager, you are responsible not only for the safety and security of your field, but the effective training of your employees regarding safety.
Your job is to make sure they don't fall off the ladder.
The following 6 points should be constantly instilled in your employees. Number 1, keep work.
You don't want sticky stuff all over the floor.
Number 2, look for and eliminate hazards. Number 3, work safely. Number 4, wear safe clothing.
Make sure you don't accidentally do something that'll get you in trouble later.
Number 6, report unsafe conditions and accidents. Good safety begins with keeping work areas clean and orderly. Have designated areas for all tools,
Keep that behind the screens.
supplies, and other materials. Train your employees to always be on the lookout for any unsafe conditions, such as slippery surfaces, trip hazards.
The fire alarms don't work, boss.
Your task to remedy these situations immediately. There are many materials that can pose potential fire.
They look very drinkable in return.
Proper use and storage of these materials will greatly decrease the hazard. Keep all paint.
Please don't drink the paint. You might see leprechauns.
The green paint.
Yes.
Dyeing the beer with green paint.
Yep.
Locker rooms, dressing rooms, storerooms, paint lockers, and basements must be clean and orderly. Frequent inspections must be conducted to ensure that they are clean. To further help you
As a hazardous chemical safety program manual.
you must read and follow all directions
Chapter 6.
in the manual.
Clorox.
Training and testing your employees
Chapter 7. Tide Pods. Wait a minute.
Chapter 8. Windex.
In addition, material safety data sheets are available in every
Hank, what are you doing?
doing? Carmike workplace. You should post it in an area easily accessible.
We're at a level 5 right now, which means everything is fucking on fire.
Readily accessible and check periodically. Make sure all fire extinguishers are securely fastened to the wall. Check on a regular basis. When your employees leave the theater, make sure that they dispose of all loose materials such as trash, vacuum cleaner residue, and floor sweeping.
Put it all in the backseat of your car.
When mops,
Throw it at the dumpster of your house.
and other equipment are used,
They throw it on your front lawn.
walkways or obstruct aisles. Disconnect all lights and electrical appliances before
You don't want to be electrocuted.
your employees should notify you if any repairs are needed. The most important area of the lobby are the lobby floors. They must be clean and
If not, we are all in deep trouble. There is a lawsuit waiting for us. They get too wet.
Check the rubber mats to ensure that the rubber backing is not worn off or that curled edges do not cause gripping hazards. In the concessions area, the most common thing is
You don't want a candy bar sitting there on the floor. It'll look like a piece of poop.
You don't want a leftover handy on the floor either.
burns are another potential hazard in this area. Your employees must be careful.
Fuck, I burned myself.
Health and bug inspections. All electrical boards should be checked, sprayed,
If there's frayed edges, we're all in trouble.
regularly check seats. Ensuring
Foreign materials. You know what that means.
Check for unsafe conditions such as
Yes, Janko, that. You don't want to pull a Pee Wee Herman in the movie theater.
lighting in the auditorium.
You don't want to electrocute yourself.
The designated door person must ensure that all exits are properly
If not,
lighted and lighted.
we're in trouble.
Replace burned out
I have to keep
bulbs
reminding you,
in
we'll all be in
emergency
trouble.
exit knock. All aisles in the auditorium must be kept clear. The door person must never allow portable seats, chairs, or wheelchairs
Or
to
foreign
Never let
enter
your-
the aisle.
Or
And
foreign,
they must look for any
foreign
other
material,
items
yes.
as they fall into the aisle.
Poof.
Do not allow patrons to place their feet into the aisle.
Man, they're really strict.
Employees should take
Yes, they
note
are.
of patrons
This is
who may
theater
require
policy.
assistance during an emergency. The manager's manual covers safety
They also have a little area in which you
can
can order all the safety material you need.
stairways and aisles, elevators and lifts, projection booths, and the exits and entrances. Please refer to the manual for these and other details on general.
If you have the manual still in your hands.
You definitely probably don't have the manual still after watching this far into the video.
At this point, you've tossed the manual into the fire.
You know everything you need to know.
You tossed it out into the dumpster. You know everything.
Number 1, be calm.
You broke your thumb.
2, notify you, manager, immediately. 3, never argue, agitate, or provoke the patron. Number 4, never admit fault, even if their action inadvertently caused the problem. Number 5, do not
Never
talk
mention it
about
to your
the
coworkers or friends.
Number 6,
Call 911.
immediately and render first aid only if they are qualified. Number 7, assist you and help in completing a patron accident report. When reporting an accident, it is helpful to recall in terms
What?
of who,
Where?
what,
Witnesses.
where,
And why?
why, and when.
Most importantly, you want to know the
Each of
why.
these elements help you to remember the facts
Now the most
and are
important is why you want to know the who.
deciding how the
If it was the president making a big boo-boo all over the floor, then you know we're all in deep, deep, deep shit. Because he could immediately have us thrown to Alcatraz.
Our goal is to maintain the safest environment for our employees and our patrons.
And with that, you now know everything. This is just our policies.
Not everything.
This section of the video covers the Carmike policy in relation to your responsibility, individual standards of conduct, and personal performance as a manager. In addition to salary and benefits, the company has devised other ways for you to earn extra income.
You can work on their company softball team.
These include discount ticket sales, extra shows, Christmas ads.
You can run machines by Sega, Namco, Capcom,
Tickets sold to
Konami.
businesses for use as employee benefits.
You
Some
could-
restrictions apply. Extra shows are special movie showings. not
These are
regular
special editions of
schedules,
Gordon.
such as extra holiday showings or school children's programming. You will receive up to
From the studio.
25% commission on the net profit of revenues collected minus any extra expenses such as utilities and cleanup. In certain situations, Carmike allows the rental of theaters during non-operating hours.
It's when the Coke people want to test their new ads in
such as
theaters.
civic organization. Also receive
So the Coke people wanted to test out their little thing they use for the Coke.
Yes.
minus any extra expenses.
They test it out in a giant cinema. You can hire bell ringers.
The company promotes the sale of season's greeting ads in our theater. These are film trailer ads for local merchants, wishing theater patrons
You could sell those.
happy holidays. Sales of these ads
And make 25% commission.
sales can be sent to you from the home office. If your theater has an arcade and video case, you can pay a commission on the revenue received by the theater.
If Last Blade is not making a lot of money, you are dead.
Prior approval from the district manager is required.
Yes, I want to put in an SNK Neo Geo machine. What?
All contracts.
Yeah, I want to put in a Neo Geo machine. Why? I think it would be fun.
Check your manager's manual.
What machine do you want to put in? It's a King of Fighters? Which one? 2002? Huh. Yeah. Alright, I guess I'll give you my permission. Cool. So that way your employees can prank call you every fucking night.
Yeah.
Carmike image of a professional organization is very important. We must look, act,
We must look professional. We can't come in a blazer and a backwards baseball cap going, dude.
Your job as a manager is a full-time job. Company policy forbids moonlighting of any kind for full-time manager. You are to be at your theater no later than 1 hour prior.
That's right, you can't call in sick.
And remain until the last feature is complete.
Imagine you work at a hospital and you call in sick.
Why don't you just come into work regardless? That way we can check in on you. No.
When you are not running matinees, except weekends, holidays, and your days off.
Yeah, that's
Cinemas, it is our policy that
yeah.
the company be free
Yeah,
of
bad
any
touch, bad
inappropriate
touch.
or offensive behavior in our theater.
Yeah,
Sexual harassment
that's
has no place.
They
that's
call it
bad.
harassment.
Yep.
Carmike defines this behavior as any action or conduct which could
As
be
harassment.
reasonably viewed as harassment. Sexual harassment.
It's harassment, not
guidelines
harassment.
Apply to all employees, regardless of sex, age, or
You can't be the boss asking for
It is
blowjobs.
extremely important
Oh.
and all your employees to be aware of
Would you say
all
like Bill
guidelines
Clinton?
and company policies
That's funny.
on what
I said like
constitutes
Clinton.
harassment and proper
Alright, Susie, I want to go over the various levels of what
preventing
had happened.
unacceptable behavior.
Really? Right?
Alright, Susie, I'm gonna go over the various levels of blowjobs.
And
No, just
all are
I'm gonna go over the various levels of what I can do physically. You tell me when you start to get uncomfortable. And she immediately calls the police.
This video has given you an overview of your responsibilities.
You have bug eyes?
covered in your management.
Yeah, I don't think I've learned anything, Mr. Bug Eyes here.
After reviewing your management,
Yeah, no, I'm still confused, and I don't have an assistant
an
manager.
assistant manager, then contact
I'm not an
your
assistant
senior
manager. I'm just.
You're
Yeah, I'm
the
confused.
most effective manager that you can be, because that's what makes Carmike Cinemas.
At least until AMC buys us out 20 years later. Thank you for joining us. Fuck off. Assholes.
We hope to never see you again.
Brought to you by Sigma.
Sigma balls in your mouth.
Goodbye, folks.